Is this Leave meeting? I haven't seen you in so long.
Hi. It me.
Get you.
Get us.
It do.
It tipped. We're back. Hi. This may or may not be my fault.
I don't really think what has been going on qualifies as your fault.
Sure.
Blame the raccoon conspiracy.
Fucking raccoons. I hate raccoons. Now, anyway, if you enjoy what we do sometimes, and like to show us some love, give us a welcome back gift. We have many ways you can support the show on our Beacons page. We've got merch and a coffee and affiliate links. All of our social media is on there, so you can get updates about the show when we have them. There are VODs on YouTube. Hi, people from the past.
Or people from the future.
Or I guess people from the future. I don't know. Yeah. If you can watch us when we're live. Anyway. Remind us who all of you are. Please. I've forgotten. Who am I?
Do we have an icebreaker tonight?
I do. What's one country you would love to visit and why? I don't think we've done this one before.
I think I'll kick it off here. Hello everyone, I am Mr. Crow, alternatively just Crow, and I am back playing Joe Hatathli, aka Coyote. Me personally, Scotland. I think Scotland is beautiful. I think it's underrated in how cool its history is. I would love to visit Scotland someday.
Scotland would love to see you.
As a side note, I may be doing that at some point soon because my 30th birthday is coming up and my family's like, what do you want to do? And I'm just like, oh dear God, I'm 30.
I played mini golf for my 30th birthday.
Take me with you.
I didn't win. I got 50 points.
I want to go back to Scotland. I could give you all kinds of tips on where to go.
I mean, if it ends up being an event, I guess you're welcome to come.
My homeland! Not really. I wish. My self-adopted homeland.
I wore Scottish flag bandana for 4th of July this year. The Irish ones wouldn't have come in time.
As for Joe, I do think he's very much American-based. So if he had to pick another country, I think he'd probably say like Mexico. Just because it's like as close to the Southwest as you can get outside of the American Southwest.
Also, Mexican food slaps.
That's true.
It's true.
Joe has not had a good burrito since coming to Halcyon.
We own a Mexican restaurant.
Yeah, that doesn't mean it serves good burritos.
I don't know what. I don't have time to come up with a menu for El Chupa Taco.
Wait, that you remember?
I named it!
How could you forget?
Of course I'm gonna remember that. That's the only thing I'm gonna remember.
Right in your notes, but you remember El Chupa Taco.
I also didn't get the villain's name right.
Yes.
I'm Maria, aka I play Elena, aka Easy Living. I don't know how to do this anymore. I want to go to Iceland.
Ooh.
We were planning on going there over Christmas until Guppy got a new job, and now he can't take vacation time because he's starting a new job.
Yeah.
So I want to go to Iceland.
Are you going to catch a puffin with your bare hands?
No, I'm probably just going to float in a hot spring until they force me to leave. I don't know where Elena would go.
Probably doesn't want to go back to Germany.
Well, I don't know what's going on in Germany in this alternate universe.
I mean, World War II is canon, so they're probably still the East-West split.
Yeah.
Probably somewhere warm. Maybe Hawaii, because that's not a state yet, I don't think.
Not at this point. Wait, what year is it?
It's 1953.
53.
When was it annexed?
What year is it?
Somewhere warm. Maybe like South America.
Hawaii didn't become a state until 1959.
Yeah.
Okay. So yes, Hawaii would be another country at this point.
Mm-hmm.
Kingdom.
You just fly wherever she wants. I guess it doesn't really matter.
Oh, that's fair.
Fuck you and your airfare. I'm just gonna fly there myself.
It's
Yeah,
technically
exactly.
a territory right now.
Yeah, somewhere in South America, maybe then.
But to Brazil.
Chile, Brazil. Oh, there's penguins in Chile, isn't there? Somewhere with penguins.
Chile, the southern parts that are
Mhm.
close enough
The
to.
mountainous.
Yeah.
hang-
I'm Brianna. I'm Brianna. I play Cynthia Evans, otherwise known as Echo. And for me personally, I'm not sure. Might like to go back to Spain.
Ooh.
Italy would be nice. Farther afield, New Zealand. It's really pretty.
Oh, that's true.
Good hiking. Lots of sheep. That's not a plus for me personally, but you never know.
For somebody.
A plus for somebody.
You could
Certainly.
see the Lord
Probably
of the Rings
Welsh.
places.
That's true. Yeah. For Cynthia, yeah, I don't know. She'd probably go somewhere if she had business there, but I don't think she'd go somewhere for fun because she doesn't know what that means.
She just gets forcibly taken on vacation.
If she had to pick somewhere to go for recreation, I think it would ultimately end up not being recreation because she'd probably like go to Argentina and hunt Nazis or something.
Sure.
We can
Echo
stop.
and easy
We'll
living
just
going
drop
down
you.
to South America
Drop
for
you
the
off
weirdest
on the way
vacation.
right there. She's
You
just
come
gonna
back and
hang
she's
out-
got a pile
the
of people that are just
mountains.
handcuffed.
Yeah, hanging out in the mountains, watching the penguins come scooping by Argentina. Like, yeah, perfect.
Meanwhile, Joe's just on a beach in Mexico, watches you guys fly by. Huh.
Hell yeah.
Joe's in Cancun.
Could have offered me a ride, but I guess I'll just fly back.
Let me roll. I rolled a 4. Was it 10 or below? You don't get a team.
I think.
Is
I
that
believe
how it
so,
works?
yes.
Okay.
That sounds
cool.
right.
Cool. You have 16.
All right.
16.
There's a recap in here somewhere.
We can go over my recap if you want.
Well, here's mine, I guess. You want to fill in all the details, Maria.
I have very
so-
detailed notes.
3 months ago, previously on Jukebox Justice, Hecate contacted Echo and informed her about criticality, or a copycat of criticality had shown up. It was unclear the exact origins at first, but both were aware this was potentially the start of a dangerous game. Shocking, I know.
The most dangerous game.
The two of them brainstormed how they could begin to look into things and what resources they might need depending on the nature of this copycat's powers. Hecate did say they should bring Sarah on board because her shields would be useful, but it wasn't until Echo proposed the idea to Sarah that Sarah actually questioned why Hecate made that suggestion in the first place, because she was supposed to be wiped from the current timeline. Wonder what's going on there. That trio, those three, also recruited Coyote for his heightened senses, and with his help, they tracked Criticality's scent back to a large building where they began a long stakeout, just to get the lay of the land, see what was going on there. Meanwhile, Elena and Roxy were planning to go talk to people, question mark? I don't remember why exactly they left the base.
We
Or
were
not the base, the warehouse.
patrolling.
But the two of them ran into a man and a woman who seemed to be there to claim Roxy for the scientist that created her, question mark. One of them knew her identity. It's the cowboy aesthetic persists.
It's like a whole sect of cowboy superheroes and villains in this town.
They've got a union.
It's true.
A Western Union.
Damn it, that's a good one.
Okay. Cool. We'll probably have to, hopefully Jenna will be joining us tonight at some point. Otherwise it might be a very boring night for you, Maria. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
We have
Maybe I'll
ducked Maria
actually
into the
get
other
good
scene.
notes this time.
You can just be our note taker for the evening.
Are you sure? Are you sure about that?
Yes.
The best notes.
Nothing, this it could never go wrong.
Hey, it's not for you.
But he wants it.
Everything
Okay.
is
He
for
wants
Captain.
it, but I would like to have some pens that don't have cat teeth marks in them.
But then how will you
Keep
think
fucking
fondly of
dreaming.
him?
Actually, these ones are okay. Blondie only tries to eat them when she's over here and I'm writing. She leaves them alone when they're in the cup.
What will you think of when you gaze longingly at your pen and don't see any teeth marks?
He only tries to eat them when I'm using them, and otherwise he just ignores them.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, if I remember correctly, Joe was about to go flying over, well, not flying, sprinting over Halcyon to try to help Elena and Roxy. Because we had like a
Okay.
whole discussion on the rooftop of like, what should we do?
We're just gonna do some weird time things then. We
Okay.
can say you sprint off and do stuff and then come back later to continue the stakeout. Because we can't really have that fight without Jenna here.
Fair.
So, stuff happens off screen. We can pretend it'll probably be fine, so we can just pretend it's fine. Coyote returns and stakeout continues at this large building. Is there, I mean, I don't imagine there is anything your group would like to discuss in the meantime.
Thought we'd get philosophical. Debate why we have powers. Are we put here for a greater purpose or no, I have nothing to discuss.
Now, if I
Well, like-
also remember correctly, I did confirm through Scent
Oh,
that
I didn't
I'm not picking
change
up
my
any
numbers.
nuclear sensations currently.
My numbers changed.
Sure. I legitimately do not remember what happened last session. So
I'm working through half-remembered memories myself here.
sure. Well, actually,
This
here's
is
how
not
we
even
can
half
play this. Since we're already having to do weird time things anyway, with Coyote having run off and come back, we can say that Coyote comes back with Elena, so all three of you can be together.
Nice.
And
Okay.
Maria
Alright.
doesn't have to be bored.
Sure.
We did it.
Yay!
yeah.
Watch this
Every-
fight go horrendously wrong, and we just create a diversion timeline.
It's fine.
It's fine.
It's fine. If anything, we can just do more weird time things and say, actually, the encounter with Repo Man happens after all of this. Then we don't have to worry about any plot holes.
I mean, it's not exactly comics having retcon shit before.
Um,
Then
let's
you retcon the
see.
retcon and retcon the
Yep.
retcon of the retcon. And
So I think
Looking at you, DC.
if I remember
I live in
correctly-
fandom hell.
If I remember correctly, this stakeout first started in the middle of the day, right?
Yeah, because we had followed them back from a anti-superhero rally,
Yes.
basically being like, "Look, we don't need superheroes. We have the technology."
Cool. Okay. So during throughout the rest of the day, the building's pretty quiet. You do see like a few people coming and going, but nothing major. And as it gets into the evening around like 5 p.m., you see large, well, not all at once, but a lot more people leaving. So kind of how you would think people, everyone clocks out for the day and heads home, that kind of just exodus from the building.
Hmm. Okay.
Parking lot clears out, people leave, gets quiet again. The not too much going on for the rest of the day, and the sun sets. City starts to calm down and sleep, and you keep waiting. Waiting, it starts getting later into the evening. Probably approaching midnight at this point. Coyote's asleep.
He's not used to stakeout still.
We've all ended up in the same area at this point.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'd say unless you wanted to like spread out around where the building is, you can all be on the same rooftop.
Same rooftop, I think, is what Echo would at least suggest, so that no one gets got.
Especially considering that presumably before this whole stakeout, someone almost got.
Yeah. Or is in the process of getting got, perhaps.
Or will in the future get got.
Yeah.
Schrodinger's gotten.
uh Oh, sorry. I am reading through my notes. Something you would have seen is that not after the day crowd leaves, not as many people, but it does look like a small sort of night shift arrives and heads into the building.
What are they wearing?
Largely looks like jumpsuits you would see at a mechanic shop,
Okay.
or just general like kind of assembly line workwear sort of deal, work clothes.
Is anyone visibly armed?
No. So they do go in, but then again, more hours pass, the sun goes down. We're approaching midnight, and you see a large truck pulls into the parking lot and backs towards a bay, like an unloading bay, and a group of people come out and open the rear doors. Looks like the driver gets out and hands over a clipboard, and they sign it and start unloading pallets of boxes. Say, I would imagine Echo would probably have some form of binoculars. You can peek at some of the labels on the side, and it looks like bolts and metal and other things you would use to build machines, essentially. Nothing super strange there. Yeah.
So it's pallets with boxes on them?
Yeah.
Are they picking up the pallets or picking up the boxes?
They are picking up the pallets. Are you
Just-
familiar? Are you familiar with how stuff is packaged on trucks?
Not industrial trucks. Residential delivery is something that I personally am familiar with.
Yeah. So typically for large like semi trucks and stuff, big deliveries,
Oh, it's like
you would
wrapped.
stack boxes on top of a pallet, and then you would get your forklift to lift the pallet to move a lot
Yeah.
more at once. So it's that.
The question was more is like, is it wrapped?
Okay.
Is it all secure? Like that kind of thing.
Yes.
Okay. So it looks like mechanical parts.
Unless we can. Oh, I have an accent. Oh, hang on.
You're
Oh God.
German.
Unless we can.
Yeah.
Yeah. There we go. Unless we can put it all back together. It's the same exact way without anybody noticing. We can't really be taking any boxes.
I was thinking more sabotage from a distance. Make the plastic split. If the box falls off, you're just fucking sloppy.
Mhm.
Like, is there a way where I could convincingly like make the whatever securing the box is like break and have a box fall off like telekinetically from a distance?
Potentially. I think it would be fairly difficult to do so based on where you're located, and you don't have much there's not much visibility from where the boxes are being unloaded from the truck and then moved inside.
Okay.
But if you wanted to try, do you want to try, or do you just want
Yeah, I'll give it a shot. Why not?
Okay. Unleash your powers is a move, right?
Yes.
Freak.
Mm-hmm. And as a reminder, we can spend team from the pool to have NPCs help us out, and in this particular instance, since we do have a certain mentor figure available who also has telekinesis, feels like a good opportunity to use that potentially.
Perhaps. Okay. 6. With my +3 to freak, that is a 9.
Nice.
Could make that a 10 if we spend a team.
Let me reread what it actually does.
On a hit, you do it on a 7 to 9 market condition, or I can tell you how it's unstable or temporary.
Since I have a disproportionate amount of team point creating abilities, I will spend the team.
That's fair. No, we should stock up on teams so Charlie gives us even less next time.
I mean, if that's what you want, I can just start every time, give you a team, and then every session you don't use a team, I take away a team.
And give us a team once a month.
Jeez. Ugh.
All right. So with Hecate's help, you can split the plastic and have a box fall off. Were you just hoping to cause a distraction or something else?
Part distraction, part making sure that what's in the box is actually what's on the outside of the box.
Okay.
They're not like smuggling other shit in.
The box crashes to the ground. Coyote would probably hear some swearing. And also the clanking of metal.
Binoculars.
Very disgruntled worker goes around and heaves up the box and tries to situate it back on the pallet, and the
I'm just picturing the metal objects just pouring out as just because it's funny.
Sure. I was gonna say
Dropped a
realistically, no, that wouldn't happen, but
Yeah, that's
Sure.
They probably would actually have some like legitimate packing.
yeah.
In my head, this is Looney Tunes though.
Just wrenches pouring out of this tiny cardboard box.
Like a clown car
So
box.
many wrenches.
No, it's a bunch of nuts and bolts, and then a worker comes over to tries to pick it up, and then starts flailing and sliding all over the nuts and bolts back and
While
forth.
holding an armful of nuts and bolts.
While holding, like,
my
trying to hold the box, and then he slips, and the box goes up, and then lands upside down on his head as he goes spread eagle on the ground.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that happens, but it is you can see what is inside the box is what it is labeled with.
Okay. And we did learn last time, I believe. Let me check my notes. Where did I put it? The current criticality copycat or possibly criticality zombie was giving speeches about using the kinds of suits that criticality and the other people had to combat superpowers. Yes?
Yeah.
His suit
Okay.
also might be bomb-proof.
To even the playing field, so to speak.
I mean, if it's based on the first suit, it's bomb-proof. But,
But is it superhero proof?
well,
TBD.
the original suit was.
You know, up until the whole... I'm assuming she
What?
squished his head. I don't know.
No.
Yeah, I can't wait for that little detail to come back and bite everyone in the ass.
Rip.
This motherfucker's still alive, isn't he?
Not what I'm referring to.
There are other things. You only know maybe like half of the backstory I wrote.
But unless you want to do anything else, they unload this truck without problem. Don't load anything back up onto it, aside from some empty pallets that had already been unloaded previously. Shut the doors, truck drives off.
Before they pack up, what I want to try and do is like through like a mental scan and possibly also Coyote's improved hearing, sort of get a sense for how deep into this place they're going with this stuff. Like, are they going underground? Are they keeping on like upper levels, that kind of thing?
You'd be able to tell. Not very far. It seems like there's a whole storage dock behind the bay where they're
Okay.
what's the word? Staging everything and working on like unpacking and sorting.
Okay. Works for me.
Cool.
So they drive off eventually.
Yep. Few more hours pass by and we're probably getting into like the 1 to 2 a.m. range. And another truck shows up.
You all know it's because of work like this that my sleep schedule is a wreck, right?
Sleep when you are not out doing stakeout.
Sleep during the day. That's what I do.
Like the bats. Own the vampires.
I am most distinctly not a bat in so many ways.
You have
Sounds like a
things
you
like
problem.
a vampire, though.
Don't wolves come out at dawn and dusk? Or is that not?
At night.
Can hunt at night, but, you know, they don't exactly have night vision.
I thought I could see in the dark. Anyways, you'd know more than me. So, warehouse. It could be
No,
any.
werewolf.
Shut up. So, the options. We break and enter. We leave it be. Personally, I've got a pretty strong guess that they're building more of those suits in there.
I mean, if they're got a whole production line for it, I guess that'd mean they have schematics somewhere, right?
Most likely.
Oh, I'm thinking like all of you now.
The plan is working.
We can just... We did just already do some B's and E's, so we can just do it again.
I'm more worried about getting caught.
This is a little different than breaking into somebody's house.
Hecate says, yes, there's a lot more stake in this case. A lot more at stake in this case.
If they're building stuff, it's probably like something like a factory in there, right?
That'd be my guess.
And sound isn't too much of a worry if it's still operational, maybe.
Do you hear it operational currently?
Do I hear it operational currently?
I mean, if we're in like a warehouse area, there's probably a bunch of factories.
It's also the middle of the night.
Yeah.
This is true. Most of the sounds, what you're hearing seem to be just the equipment that is dealing with the cargo that was previously unloaded.
And all I'm really hearing is their forklifts, but
I
Might
mean,
operate during regular business hours.
they might also have more of a skeleton crew at night, easier to
Mhm.
avoid.
We don't have to even look very hard. I mean, just like cut the hole in the roof and just stick our heads in. Like a metaphorical hole.
Let's maybe try to not leave a trace of being there.
We need somebody who can walk through walls.
I
That'd be
mean, if
really
you give me a
helpful.
couple of days, I can find that power, but not
I
on
think we have a
demand.
couple of days.
Joe definitely
Ours-
has the thought of, I wonder if I can walk through walls.
Please try. Well, we going or we not going?
I vote yay.
Thank you.
I mean, we probably should, but
What's the concern you're having at the moment?
if we get caught, is shit not gonna hit the fan at like Mach 90? In a lot of
It will.
ways.
It will.
Cool.
The other option, do nothing. My concern, this little
This-
production assembly line keeps going. Suddenly you have a bunch of these fucking suits on the street.
Mm-hmm. If we know they're making the suits here, well, I mean, there's not much we can do about it right now, but we can always come back and stop them later. I guess now you could loosen a few bolts.
I mean, can't
So
you do
bind
that
them
I
with
will
them.
restrain my tendencies towards arson.
Yeah, I would-
Hecate chimes in and says, "What we need is some excuse to engage."
Wriggle
That
window.
also would work.
Think of it akin to getting a police warrant. So if we have some
Oh.
reason to intervene, it'll look better in the public eye compared to us just fucking shit.
Fair
up.
enough.
It's fair.
Joe's eyes slowly turn to Parhelia. Before you were forgotten, I mean, I didn't know, but did anybody else know that the three of you know each other?
Define anyone else.
Well, your dad, for one.
Who's dad? Mine?
Yeah. Because presumably he's got a finger in this somehow.
No. As far as I know, he doesn't know what I do at night.
Well, I mean, I know.
He does know that I know Hecate out of costume.
That's,
How the hell
he
does he
wouldn't
know
know
that?
who they. He wouldn't
No.
have that cross.
We'd have bigger problems if he did.
Yeah.
Also, wait, you know Hecate out of costume?
You didn't know that?
No? What?
Yes.
I just
I
assumed.
thought it was like a work thing.
It's both.
Alright. Wait, why don't I get to know? I'm an idiot, never mind.
No one else on the team knows. So it's not just you.
I guess the only other person who would have known of our involvement would be you know who. But he doesn't exactly remember me right now.
That's true.
I
That's
think
true.
he's also abroad. So
Last I heard.
Well, if we saw a thief breaking into a building, I mean, we're superheroes. That's
Probable
ostensibly
cause?
part of the job.
Conversely, go inside, make a real loud distraction. We're just on the scene, want to help.
He could just very easily pick something up and drop it and make it. Whatever happens to it, happens to it.
Depending on what they're using in those suits, there might be some real volatile shit in there. So could be good, could be bad.
And all I smelled was water, but I don't know.
There's
Cars can
stuff you can
explode,
do with
can't
water.
they?
I think someone may be doing our job for us.
Oh,
Hecate gestures, points across at the building, and you see a new truck has pulled up. And they now seem to be unloading people.
Oops.
oh,
And a few of the smaller non-criticality suits, the smaller ones, are standing outside around the area.
unloading people. Like,
Unloading people.
Like captive people, or they were just riding the truck like the bus?
They are coming out of the back of a truck.
are they restrained somehow?
Is there a man in a cowboy hat, also called a coyote there?
There is no one. Repo Man is not here.
Yet.
You do
Can I
not
do
see
a-
any of them being restrained, but I'd say probably with using your binoculars, getting a better look, you could see many of them are hesitant or look scared. Some of them are trying to stay back, and either the people in the suits or the other people unloading the truck are kind of like forcing them forward. So there is resistance.
All right. We've got a reason.
And potentially a source of a distraction if you want me to go play Big Hero.
What do you have in mind?
Drop down there, ask them what's going on here. They're probably going to beat the shit out of me, but the tension will be on me.
We'll have your back. We're a team after all.
Mm-hmm.
Where one is, the others probably aren't far behind.
Fair.
And she'll like kind of give him a light, I guess, like smack on the back and say good luck.
Thanks. Oh, this would be a really good time for those fire powers again. And Joe will stealthily get to a different rooftop, so he isn't like jumping directly from the same rooftop. But he will make a bit of a show of jumping to the building and sort of dropping on, like, I'm assuming since it's a loading dock, they have like an awning.
Not really an awning, but you could get like right on top of the truck. It's flat. It's
All right,
got a flat top, so you could get on there.
I'll do the whole Batman thing then, just like land on top of the truck. What's going on
Three-point
here?
landing.
Yep.
The impact, you hear some screams from inside the truck as people are startled. Not expecting it. Several of the people in the smaller suits whirl around and see you. One of them snarls and turns towards the people who aren't in suits, who are just either the delivery guys or from inside, and says to them, "Get the goods inside. We'll handle this." And the four people in suits converge. Sure. Yes.
What's the... Is it there? Are they trying to get people through a door, or what sort of entrance is this?
Through the dock door. It's the
What
same.
kind of...
It's
Is it like
a metal roll door, so it rolls down and back up. So right now it's open, and they are just trying to
I
get them in.
if they're not super close to it, I want to slam that shut.
Uh,
Can I put up like a little
That might help.
barrier to stop people from walking through it, and then we can slam it?
That'd probably be safer.
Sure. I'm assuming that you're communicating this to each other and doing this in tandem.
Yes.
I would
Yeah.
hope.
Yes.
Then sure. The Elena can put up a barrier that like you see a couple people, they get under the door, Elena slams down a barrier so the other people are like 2 inches from the door but can't move, and then you can release it and it comes down really fast and slams into the ground. Are you people on the rooftop also jumping in to engage in this fight?
I am at this point, yes.
Yes.
Okay. Then I think we're doing the thing.
Combat time.
See if I remember how to do this. When you enter battle against dangerous foe as a team, add 2 team to the
Dice
pool.
out. Oh, nice. We're at 17.
Um,
I mean, there's pluses and minuses.
we have
yeah.
more questions.
Yeah.
We gotta get through. Who's the leader?
Echo.
Echo always says Echo. So
I mean, Joe's thought was Hecate, but I feel like also by extension that includes Echo. Just like the two of them are the
Hecate
professionals.
didn't say she
Not
was
really.
engaging with us.
That's true.
But Hecate is still present. Hecate and Parhelia are still present. So if Joe would still consider Hecate the leader.
She's the
Oh, she's
Offensive
technically the
adult. yeah.
fair enough.
So no bonus to leader.
Sorry.
What is everyone's purpose?
Save the people. Figure out what's going on here.
Keep the people from getting kidnapped more.
Double kidnapped.
Double kidnapped.
Basically, she jumped into action when they said, unload the goods, and the goods are people, and that's not allowed.
Okay. Seems like everyone has the same purpose here, so that's another team. No one agree. We didn't agree on a leader. Do you
Captain
feel...
is off the table in that case.
Yep. Do you feel ill prepared or off balance?
Not especially for Echo. I can't speak for Hecate.
Joe is nervous because I think this is actually his first time fighting people in suits, so he doesn't quite know what to expect. But I mean, we've been here for over 12 hours. I don't think he feels unprepared.
Okay. Then no penalties. So you get 3 team for a total of 8 team. Amazing.
Alright.
Yay. Okay.
Let's kick some ass.
Who's doing what? All of I will say the 4 suit guys are converging on Coyote at the moment, so.
You want first action, or do you want us to do something?
I'll take first action.
I feel like that would make the most sense chronologically. Just wanted to check.
Yeah. What do I want to do? I'm not certain if I want to directly engage at the moment. I think...
Please do so. There are lots of civilians around.
Well, that was going to be my thought. I think I'll actually flip off the top of the truck and try to land between the people that were being unloaded from the truck and, for lack of better terminology, the dock workers, and I would like to try to keep them safe.
I need to open up the books.
Okay. I mean, there's no immediate threat against them right now, so, but you can just position yourself in front of the truck doors.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I'll just sort of say it to all of them, "Get behind me. We'll get you out of this."
I will say that gives the guards plenty of space to advance on you, and one of them
Oh yeah.
approaches and curls up their very metallic fist and just tries to give you a nice right hook. So please roll to take a powerful blow.
Okay, I got one condition currently. Oh no. Oh no. That's a
Oh, no.
10.
No!
Ooh, okay, choose one.
Oh wait, you want to
They-
roll low.
they
It's
punch
backwards.
hard. They punch hard.
Yes, but what penalty do you want?
I will choose 2, and I will give ground and struggle past the pain.
Oh, what 2 conditions are you gonna mark?
How do I get to pick? I thought you got to pick.
I don't remember. I can pick. What do you have marked?
Just guilty right now.
Angry and afraid.
That works.
Angry that people are being mistreated and afraid because ow, that hurt, and that was the first punch.
You know, I just had a thought of why that may have hurt. There's some sort of like silver alloy in this fist, isn't there?
Sure, why not?
Oh.
Let's go with that.
So I'm kind of imagining from the rooftop, y'all just see Coyote flip over, and then there's just like, wha-bam! And he just goes like flying sideways.
We could make it an extra deep wound to the pride, and it's not even that the suit is made of some silver alloy. This guy just has a silver wedding ring underneath it, and it's just
Oh.
echoes through the suit.
Ouch.
Damn.
And like a trash can on the opposite side of the alleyway. He's just
Yeah.
like legs sticking up in the air, just like, oh.
All right. Okay. Also, you give ground. Your position or your opposition gets an opportunity. Pull out the big guns early, right?
Oh boy.
Our criticality copycat shows up. And that'll be the opportunity. It was naturally gonna take longer, but
Rip!
oh well.
It could take longer.
Nah.
Like, that's
nah.
fine. Oh,
He
no,
shows
okay.
up in all of his gold-plated glory. Anyway, who would like to act next?
I got something.
I was just gonna charge my burn so I can do stuff next time. So I'm gonna roll for that really quick. Roll plus conditions.
It does make you glow though, right? So does
Using
the
my
rooftop just like
powers.
light up?
Using my powers makes me glow. So on my way down, as I approach, I will be igniting. Ooh, that's good. 8, I get a condition, but I get 3 burn.
It is the middle of the night currently, so the North Star just descends like, sup, fuckers.
Well,
I do love that one of the playbook's moves is like, people perceive you as a god.
Yeah.
mortals. Wow,
Yeah.
amazing foreshadowing. Thank you, Brie.
Only concerned.
Oh,
Fine.
I'm gonna
Elena gets a call.
take anger, I guess. I don't really like people getting shoved into trucks.
Precious is
Plus
not having it
2.
today.
She also takes anger as a condition.
She always has anger as a condition.
If you just translate it from dog, it's just like, human trafficking is never okay.
Bark, 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 bark. What was that noise? I don't know. Nothing fell from the ceiling, so
That's your
I'm sure
first
it's
thought?
fine.
She's just staring at me. This is fine. Okay, so you're charging your burn.
I have ignited.
Yay. Amazing. Love
Crack
that
my
for you.
spine like a glow stick.
Mm,
Oh my god.
let's not do that because
Why?
I'm fairly certain Elena is not super durable.
I'm not.
I mean, rules check actually for a question on this.
Answer.
For the move, be mindful of your surroundings. When you assess the situation before entering into a fight, is that before the team enters into a fight or before I personally enter into a fight? I am blanking on what we decided.
Is that in your protege playbook?
Yes.
I think that would be before the fight starts. So, like,
Fair enough.
before anyone engages.
Fair enough. I am going to roll for a normal assess the situation then.
Okay.
Superior.
I
Doesn't
don't know.
actually specifically say in the book.
I know, it's weird. It's weird. I don't like it.
With a +3 to superior, that is a 10.
Nice.
Ooh.
Well, that's
Ask
ask to situation.
Questions, please.
Okay. What here? What here could I best use to? That's not the right question. What here can I use to dispatch criticality asterisk?
Copycality.
I mean, I don't know. It might be him zombified or something.
So, just like, basically neutralize him as a threat?
Yeah.
Okay.
You miss being on TV, buddy.
About to say, early appearance by the horse.
She is over here. Why are you both
Let me
down here?
think.
Your fan club has arrived, Maria.
Okay. This may be too much information, but who cares? Sarah, you can use Sarah because you see in, like, looking at his suit, there appears to be some. Here I am ripping off Iron Man. There seems to be some sort of, like, glowing reactor in the center of the suit chest, which you would expect is probably pretty fragile, and is likely what's powering the suit.
For what it's worth, I did rip off Iron Man first for this.
You ripped off Iron Man, and then I ripped off your villain. Oh no. Am I frozen? Okay, this is fine.
New villain of the week.
Yay!
Yeah. Well, I can hear you now.
Oh, there you
Okay.
are. Hello.
Oh, yeah. You're back.
I was just like, multiple people are frozen. That probably means I'm frozen. Hooray.
It's all right.
But it actually looks like all of you are frozen, and it's not my fault.
Hey.
Okay, one sec.
But I
Second
mean,
question?
in regards to ripping off Iron Man, yeah, where else are you going to put the generator for a human-worn machine in a superhero setting? On the back? No one's going to see it on the back.
Jetpack.
That's the point.
Plus, it's the right place for a cheap shot.
Sure.
You put it
Okay.
on the butt.
Smack that ass. Defuse the bomb.
That's the only way.
Smack that ass to fuse the bomb is such a line.
Okay. Secondary question. Who here is most vulnerable to me?
You've got telepathy and telekinesis right now, right?
Mm-hmm. Correct.
I mean, probably any of the armored guys. Their whole shtick is metal and guns.
And not
Bullets.
psychic powers.
You can
Okay.
with telekinesis, you can manipulate bullets without a gun. Amazing.
That's true. And then it's for future rounds, +1 while acting on the answers.
Yes.
Okay.
Do you get another question?
Only if I use my move.
Okay. Fair. I thought you just got one regardless. But
No, it's for if I used Be Mindful of Your Surroundings, then I get an extra question even when I miss.
got it. Okay. Well, what do we want to do? I think seeing the bright floating person descending from the sky draws a lot of attention. So now that our favorite copycality has shown up, I think he's just out of his shoulder comes a Gatling gun, and he's just gonna unload at Elena. So please roll to take a powerful blow for me, thank you.
What if I don't want to do that?
Then you can stop playing the game.
Oh,
tough
okay.
shit.
Well, shoot.
Maybe
what
you
do
should have.
I have to add.
I don't know.
Oh, I have a new condition too. Great. I have more numbers to add to that.
Mm-hmm. And here we find the risk
thought about that before you came in on this.
Also, before I decided to aesthetically glow for cool purposes, because it's really just thorn in my side. Ooh, okay, that's a 1.
Okay.
Shit.
Oop.
Hattie, I'm so nervous. Okay, well, that's a 3. 4, 5, 6.
Okay,
right.
that's a miss.
Oh, I did it!
Shit!
Patty, we did it!
You still
She's
mark.
excited.
Make sure to
Horsepower.
mark potential. You still mark potential. as
Oh,
normal.
nice.
So please describe how you weather this barrage of bullets.
I don't scream as I get shot at.
Valid. Okay.
And
Probably a good
I'll just make the gravity go wop 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 and then stop. Like in the X-Men, the first one, when Magneto turns all the guns on the people, and Charles is like, but you're a good guy deep down. He's like, nah, all right, fine. I won't shoot them, I guess. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. That's our
Patty's a megalomaniac.
I will be nice and not make each of these armored guys have a turn. Because I will probably kill you all. Who would like to make a move? If we would like to keep the same order, Joe could sadly pick himself up out of the trash.
I'm about to say, let's go ahead and try to take a little bit of revenge here. You punch me across the alleyway, I'm gonna come over and try to peel that tin can off of you.
Alright,
So
are you going against
engage?
Are you going against the guy that punched you?
Yeah, also because I presume he's the closest to the people, so probably the most present danger to them.
Sure. I mean, all 4 of them are pretty close, but...
My danger is 0, and I do have Afraid marked now, so I got a -2 to this, but we'll see how it goes. Oh my gosh. So that's a 0.
What?
Oh my god!
Jeez.
Oh, do you have negatives?
Yeah, I had -2 total to that, and I just rolled Snake Eyes.
Ooh.
Good news is I just got my next advancement, so that's cool.
Wow, okay.
Oh boy.
I
Yeah.
believe I'm about to get the shit kicked out of me.
I think you just run over and try, like, maybe you're just still kind of dazed from being socked in the jaw, but I don't know, maybe you just try and give him a right hook, but then he just socks you in the sinks one in your stomach. And yeah, sends you backwards there.
Oh, these suits suck.
You suck.
Just like stick one hand up with a middle finger, just like fuck you.
Oh.
And now I need to print out a new playbook.
Cool.
Yeah,
I think. Do you? How many conditions do you have marked?
I got 3 currently.
Do you want another one?
How about another one? Are you feeling another one? Feeling spicy?
Yeah, let's do another one.
Feeling a little insecure there?
Yeah, feeling a little impotent.
All right.
Getting my shit smacked in by these robots.
That's his retaliation. Easy living, Echo.
Don't close my PDFs. No. What have I done? Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good.
I've got one if you need a moment.
Yes. Yeah, I need a minute.
All right. Acting on the answers, I would like to. I think I'm still on the roof technically since I assessed last turn.
Yeah, I would say so. Yeah.
So I'm gonna tap Sarah to try and convince her to come down with me or into the battlefield rather. I don't think we're going on the ground because that's crazy talk.
Dangerous.
She can make
and once we're in the air,
I was gonna say she can make a silver surfer-esque shield, and the two of you can just hop on it and
float
float
down
over the
menacingly.
action. Yeah.
but what I wanted to do was try to shatter the core on the criticality suit.
Ooh. Ooh. This feels like an unleash your powers.
Almost certainly.
2 of you are gonna take down the big bad, and meanwhile I can't even handle the mooks.
I rolled 2 6s.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
So, with a +3 to freak, that's a 15.
Jesus Christ.
Just,
With prejudice.
go ahead. I defer to you.
Just like unscrew it and just.
Well, pulling back a classic for those in the know. Sarah, I say starts by starting a little tiny shield in the middle of that power core. Expanding it real fast. I warp the casing around it so it's fucked.
Sorry, go ahead.
Go for it.
I was gonna say, is the blast contained?
Can I reverse what I said?
I can contain it.
I
Sure.
mean,
I can.
You could roll
My
the
secondary
defend.
thought was I explode it, Sarah makes a shield to keep any of the shards from hurting people.
Okay.
She just made it. Okay, that's fine.
Sure. So this glowing reactor in the center of the chest, there's a bright flash of light before it. No, actually, there's not even any dimming. There's just a bright flash of light, and then it's dark. And his movements slow before he, just unable to keep the weight of the suit up on its own, it falls over. And he's essentially trapped within this suit.
To To Parhelia, she's gonna say, "Keep the shield on him. I don't know what's in that thing."
Were you
Okay.
imagining she encased the entire outside of the suit in a shield or just the reactor?
My thought was just the reactor.
Okay. That's what I was picturing. I just wanted
Yeah, it was like a sort of
check.
like a half dome kind of thing over it, and then just shatters on the inside.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna try and help Coyote. He seems to be struggling.
Thank you. Just over here with
All
my
right.
7th concussion of the day.
I'll just yeah, I'll just do a little gravity ball and just boop, make some of the bad guys float.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Roll to defend.
Defend?
Yeah, you're defending Coyote.
Hey.
There's
Sure.
clearly like 4 guys about to gang pile on him.
That's plus savior, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, my savior's a +3.
Hell
Why is
yeah.
that? Thank you, Roxy. Okay. 8, 9, 10. I'm saving someone.
Alright, so you get to
he can
choose
choose one.
Yep.
I would like to clear insecure
Okay.
because I'm no longer insecure. I'm doing pretty good.
Okay. All right. So now we've got these copycality is dead in the water, so to speak. But we still have
Stranded.
4 other suits who are kind of just floating in the air. And like pretty unhappy about just being lifted into the air like that. So I think they're gonna
Most people are, yeah.
pull out some machine guns and unload on Elena again. So please roll to take powerful blow for me.
Well. No, that only works when I'm defending someone. Damn it.
Are you not?
Well, no, if I can use one of my burns to roll freak instead of savior when I defend somebody by shielding
Oh.
them.
Gotcha.
But I didn't do that. I instead I just did not do that earlier.
Did you say your savior's +3?
+2.
It was +2.
Oh,
My
I
freak
can't
is
count.
+3. I can't either.
Can any of us
But
really?
that's fine. Because I have one less condition than I did 2 seconds ago. So maybe
Maybe you'll just roll high.
maybe I'll just roll low. Shit. 5, 6, 7, 8.
All right, choose
Okay.
one.
If you want to lash out at Joe right now.
I'm gonna lash. I am gonna lash out of Joe. You're
Okay.
supposed to be the strong one.
Immediate fight starts.
Yeah.
And you're getting your ass handed to you. Hey, Joe.
Hi.
But losers in suits.
Well, actually, first, Easy Living, would you like him to take foolhardy action, or would you like to inflict a condition on him? Although, aren't you?
He can take a foolhardy action. I feel like he has a lot of conditions. He's already angry.
All right, what foolhardy action you gonna take there, buddy?
I mean, she did just question his strength.
Mm-hmm.
I think Joe just sort of looks at the fact that Elena is just like hovering these guys with basically no issue. And he is gonna try to tap into that magic he's supposed to have again. Specifically the fire. And perhaps not aim it very well.
Well, it's unleash your powers.
As a reminder, Flint is giving me a +1 on this. That's a 7.
I'm assuming you don't want a condition.
I would prefer not to have one.
Right. We'll go with this. Unstable. It's unstable.
Stable.
How do you imagine this fire manifests?
Well, previously, Joe's hands sort of like spin to a direction and then just like thrust forward with like this gout of black flame. Though in this instance, I think because of the angle, it might catch either the truck or possibly even the building on fire.
It goes for the building. And actually, it seems to be like a metallic stone structure. You don't think there's going to be any problems. But the force of the flame is pretty strong. So when you think it's going to die down, you actually see that it's knocked a little bit of a hole into the exterior of the building. And you're like, oh crap, here's something else we have to deal with, a building fire. But unexpectedly, a couple of seconds after the flame catches, you start to hear this loud alarm blaring inside the building. And
So I think... Go ahead.
It's not too long before some of the people in uniforms and stuff you saw going in for the night shift start sprinting out of the building.
Oops.
Proceed.
I think initially
Wow.
Joe's like, how's this for power? And he's like, oh, shit.
Okay.
Not to mention the fact that the guys in the suits are probably lightly barbecued now.
Okay, I've got one. So these guys are running out.
Yep.
Once more, acting on answers. I would like to target the armored guy that's closest to the people pouring out of the wall. And
All four of them are
Desuit.
currently floating in the air.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
But I'd like to desuit him in spectacular fashion by unfastening the screws and then making it just explode off.
All right. I think you've done something similar to this before.
Yeah,
About to
the last
say.
time we were dealing with people in suits coming out of
Rook Labs.
Rook Labs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I
The
de-screwed
giant
one of them.
robots.
Are you
remember that.
intending to cause harm or just remove the suit?
I'm intending to intimidate.
Oh. Okay. We'll say directly engage. Well, actually provoke?
Yeah, it seems weirdly like it might fall under provoke.
Provoke, I feel like, is more the vibe she's going for.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Superior. Okay. Unexpected. I don't normally get the same roll twice in a row when it's good.
You did not.
I did.
Nice.
I will take a
Oh.
fucking picture of this.
Oh my god.
My hands are right here.
Okay.
Ta-da! This is not going in the right Discord, so I'm just gonna DM it to you.
This is not Joe's night.
What are you talking about? He's committing arson.
Okay, I did. So, that happened. Anyways.
Oh my god.
So I'm gonna get a string of ones after this, probably.
Yeah.
Burn all my luck on one fight.
That you're leeching it out of
Anyways.
me.
So
On a 10+,
Jesus
they rise to the
Christ.
bait and do what you want. So what are you trying to get them to do?
Okay, let me see. Did I actually read the options first? No.
You don't have to choose any from the options. It's just
Oh,
Yeah,
when you provoke
when it's an
someone.
NPC.
Say
Yeah.
say what you're trying to get them to do. Oh wait, you should have rolled. You should have done that before
Oh.
rolling. It's fine.
shit. I mean, I
Say
can
what you're
roll again
trying
if
to
you
get them. I don't care. They just rise to the bait and do what you want. So
What I was
What-
trying to get them to do was, in my head, what she was going to do is explode the suit off the guy, not trying to cause damage, just trying to go for like shock and awe and be like, who's next? She's trying to get them to run away, basically.
okay.
Or at least to hesitate in this, because
Yeah.
she'd like them to not swamp the battlefield immediately.
Okay. I'll say they will hesitate because they can't currently run away because they're suspended in the air. So we'll just.
Oh, I meant the people coming out of the building.
Oh, got it. They
I'm
were
trying
already.
to do that.
I was gonna say they were already running away.
Oh,
Yeah, they're
Okay.
fleeing.
I thought they were coming out to join join the fight.
Sorry, no. So you can, if you would like to try and provoke someone else to do something.
Yeah, I'm gonna provoke the other armored guys into hesitating then, because I'd prefer them to not get another swing in on Joe.
Okay. Yeah. They are definitely taken aback by seeing their friend and his tidy whities. As the suit just
They're wearing clothes.
explodes everywhere.
Can I motion for boxers with little hearts on them?
Sure. I think that's what we did last time too.
Popular
It's
underwear and
part of the
And a-
henchman uniform.
and a wife beater. But the wife beaters have their initials embroidered on the chest.
Oh my god.
Designer tank tops.
This is the 1950s.
Why not?
Ed Hardy made an early
Yeah.
comeback.
I will say, yeah, the other armored guys are hesitating. They're just kind of stuck floating in the air. I will say that it took a bit, but Copycality, that is a tongue twister. Copycality manages to undo the latches of his suit and crawls out and also starts running away.
What does he look like?
Not the other guy.
Okay.
Some overweight middle-aged man.
Okay, but not
Okay.
like the OG criticality.
Not
Nope.
Crit Daddy.
Different guy.
Okay. But he leaves the suit behind?
He is hysterically
Okay.
running away.
His current game plan is fuck this shit, I'm out.
Yeah.
Look this shit I'm out.
No thanks.
The flood of people continues out of the building. Not joining the fight. No one is joining the fight. Everyone is just running away. You could probably tell that the fire is spreading more rapidly than you would expect.
Oops.
I believe it's
Oh,
Joe's
man.
turn.
Oh shit. Joe's
Wait.
gonna.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be Elena's turn?
No, because Elena lifted the guys in the air.
I
Okay, sorry, I thought the fire thing was a turn. Never mind.
that was me
kinda was.
provoking Joe.
That was the consequence of take a powerful blow.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Thank you.
Joe's gonna scramble up, go in the hole he just made, and start trying to rescue people. Because he's like, oh crap.
Daddy, leave that alone.
Sure. Probably most of the only group of people you find first are some of the people who'd been unloaded from the truck, who were just kind of abandoned.
Assholes.
Go ahead and roll to defend
Okay.
as this fire rages around you.
Huh. I don't see any of these as actually having a negative to defend. Oh wait, no, insecure. All right. Well, I got a +1 to this. Oh, and another +1 because of Flint. Okay, there we go. So that's gonna be a 9.
All right. It costs you. You expose yourself to danger or escalate the situation.
I am certain there must be dangerous things in here somewhere. I shall expose myself at the price of making sure that all these poor people are getting out safely.
Yeah. You're gathering up these people and herding them towards the open door where the other workers were escaping through.
Mm-hmm.
And you get the first group out and then go back for more. And as you're approaching them, from within the wall, there's an explosion. And you manage to cover this group of people as bits of drywall and rock and metal fall down onto you.
Patty.
And I would say in that moment as well, from deeper, like a floor below you, which you wouldn't maybe have entirely expected being right below you, you feel the shake of another explosion.
Oh no.
Whoops.
Oh boy.
But you can get these people outside.
I fully think, in defending from the explosion, Joe takes like the corners of his poncho and just like Batman capes it,
Okay.
and then like thinking fast, he's just like, "Sorry about this," and just like bear hugs them and just like falls out a window, holding on to everybody.
Oh my god. Sure.
But
I
yeah,
will
building's
say-
exploding.
I was gonna say those of you who are outside would definitely hear the muffled sounds of explosions from inside the building.
Should we keep the building from collapsing?
Probably.
Okay, I'm gonna keep the
Um,
building from collapsing.
You do building. I'll take care of these guys.
Yep,
Crazies.
I do. I'm gonna overcharge to keep the building from collapsing. So I'll spend 2 of my burns, and I get a 10 to unleash my power.
Okay.
Supernova.
Since this is also kind of not really my fault, it's Joe's fault.
All right.
If Elena accepts no blame, she's never done anything wrong in her entire life.
Do you
I
have
know this and I love you.
So I have an idea of how this could look. But I will say, would you like to describe it?
I mean, I was just gonna like float, and then my eyes are all yellow. Rest of me's also all yellow as usual.
Okay. I meant more so the building aspect.
Oh yeah, I got nothing for the building.
Right.
I don't buildings.
I imagine this glowing, not really force field, but glowing field of energy surrounds this building as you work to keep it stable, and you can definitely keep like where the holes were knocked in the walls, keep the bits of the exterior from crumbling there. While you do manage to hold the building in place and keep it from collapsing, that does not stop the progress of the fire. So that continues to spread. You hear
I
additional.
didn't say I'd stop the fire. I said
You-
I'd stop the building.
You hear additional, but here's where the pretty cool aspect comes in. You hear additional explosions. Sides of the building are blown out, but they don't go anywhere. So it starts to become this series of pieces of building that are just held up in this building shape.
Huh.
but it's not collapsing.
I did it. I'm getting really good at not
You're also,
collapsing
I
buildings.
will say it has another benefit that on, like, some of these explosions are exploding outwards, so you're keeping it contained. In addition to not letting the building collapse.
My God.
But anyway.
Joe
Echo?
is just sitting there with the people he just rescued, like, oh, fuck me.
Something
the
about this
guys-
is not OSHA compliant.
I'm assuming the guys in suits are no longer suspended because Elena redirected her attention.
Yeah, I would have dropped them.
Sure, yeah.
I want to walk up to one of them and kick him, and when I kick him, I want to send all the screws flying out of his costume.
Fly out and go ping, 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 ping.
Mace Windu style, just disassemble him.
Some of the the armor pieces of the arm just fall to the side with a clank.
Or like, okay, so like if they're on the ground and one of them sees me coming, actually, I approach slowly and I just tap him with my foot screws.
Okay.
I assume that's unleash, or actually,
You've
it's
done
something
that
I've done before.
You literally just did that.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
I suppose that'd be directly engaged then? Because it's like in a combat situation.
I suppose.
Yeah, sure. Why not?
I'm assuming this is not at a point where they underestimate me.
No.
That's fair. All right, I do have a -2 to engage.
They
because
just
I'm
saw you
currently...
metaphorically pants their comrade.
Yeah, exploded the chest of one of them, pants the other one. Like,
I do have a -2, so we'll see how this goes.
Are you gonna roll a
Not
zero
terribly.
this time?
What?
I said, are you gonna roll a zero this time?
No, I am not actually.
Don't do that.
Jenna's dice coming in clutch. 7.
maybe that's my problem. I'm using the gold dice I got from Gary Kahn. Go back to
Is this
Jenna's.
Only use Jenna's dice.
is this a situation where I still have the +1?
Yes, because they're most vulnerable to you. I think, yes?
Yeah.
Yes, that was one of the questions.
Yeah.
Math. Okay, that with a -3 from the -2 and then a -1 for danger, I have an 8.
That's, you can pick one.
All right, let's see. I'm gonna say resist or avoid their blows. I don't have any interest in them smacking me.
That's probably a good idea. But you can
Considering
explode the suit.
They
I'm picturing,
leveled
like, one
your
of-
second most physically powerful team member.
Yeah. You can explode the suit and they'll probably scramble out of the debris and also turn tail and run because that building's exploding. So there's like two normies left.
The two that are left are in suits.
Yep.
Okay.
The smaller, the less
Yeah.
superpowered suits.
Silver
Okay.
rank.
Yeah. But I think they have some shred of self-preservation. Everything is going to hell in a handbasket, and they're like, "Fuck this," and they're gonna peace
Run.
out.
Yeah, that's
so
probably
now,
fair.
so now the three of you are just left with a building that's on fire and exploding, and Elena is holding together.
And suit parts.
And suit parts.
Yes. So, what are you gonna do about that building?
Do we want the building still? I can drop it if everybody's out of it.
How many explosions are going off?
Many.
So
I think, Echo, with your technical know-how, at this point, you could probably gather that this building had evenly placed explosives built into the walls throughout the building.
Excuse me, what?
Scared.
I think what I'm
told
gonna
you something
say
about this was not OSHA compliant.
several things. I think what
It
I'm
is
gonna do
MOSHA
is
compliant, though, right?
oh hi.
It's NOSHA compliant.
It's NOSHA.
I think what I'm gonna do is tell Elena, drop it all on. We want to try to compress this or keep this contained as much as we can.
Okay. And then,
All right. So you're just gonna let it go?
Joe is going to start frantically trying to push the truck full of people away from the building before it just pops.
I thought you said the people were clear.
I got the people out of the building itself. The people in the truck are still there.
well,
Okay, that would change my calculation. Shit. Oh well, fuck it.
How about this? I'll do you a solid. Elena can drop the building, and Sarah can use her shields to encase it
put a
and
barrier.
then essentially compress it down into
The smoldering
not that
brick.
contained unit.
okay.
And
Alright.
it would probably I don't know, it might pressurize it, so it would probably pressurize it and exacerbate this explosion a little bit. So she would probably tell everyone, you might want to run. I don't know how long we've got.
I'm gonna try to get Hecate down here. We're gonna try to get as many civilians out as we can, and I also want to grab that criticality suit.
Okay.
Telekinetically.
You can do that. Hecate can come help handle the civilians. I'm assuming Coyote and East Living are also on civilian duty.
Yes, and for what it's worth, Joe's going to start making it rain, just feebly trying to put out the fire.
I just imagine you're so beat up at this point. There's just a few like spritz and sprinkles. It's nothing significant. But yes, you can work on getting all of the people out there while Sarah focuses on keeping the blast contained. And I will say, at a very appropriately theatrical moment, you manage to get just far enough away before there's basically a minor earthquake as this pressurized explosive goes off under this dome that Sarah's made. And I think, sorry, I know, Jenna, you just got here, but I think that's a good spot to take a break.
I could use a break. It's been a really long time. I've been sitting here the whole time.
Welcome back. We exploded a building.
I don't know what fuckery all this is, but
I yelled at Coyote and he blew up a building.
Yep.
you know what? That tracks. It's fine.
So,
Ouch.
yeah. We'll be back.
We're back.
It wouldn't be tipped if we didn't explode things and set things on
Reset.
fire.
PR
Panic
disaster.
explode things.
Yeah, so we'll be back here in 10 minutes.
Hey, this might come out as total madness, but just wait. I really need to tell you something. 'Cause I feel alone in a room, surrounded by people I wanna know. If you're feeling it too, out on the roof, here with you, it all seems so distant. With you, under street lights right next to the
looking at you. I'm trying to get your attention. Can I come close? I don't know how to play this. Our hands touch once or twice, feeling kind of hypnotized. I'm looking at you and I feel the tension. You know, this could be like heaven. I am right here, doing my best to make you feel like I do. And just for a second, you're looking at me, making me feel like maybe you want this too. Give me your attention. I'm trying to breathe, but the air feels just like water. You're making me weak now. What doesn't kill you makes you. Our hands touch once or twice. We should let them intertwine. I'm looking at you and I feel the tension. You know, this could be like heaven. I am right here, doing my best to make you feel like I do. And just for a second, show me life, show me love, make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love, show me life, show me love, make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love, this is all we got. Show me life, show me love, this is all we got. Show me show me love, this is all we got. Show me love, this is all we got. Show me love, this is all we got. Show me love, show me life, show me love, this is all we got. Sometimes life will push you down, make you fall on.
80-foot tall wolf sitting right in front of us. You had just had a wolf inside of you, like literally inside of you, but not like in a fun way, but like in a not fun way. And
What
you
is
know,
the fun way?
No.
ask
it is
Henry.
both. You are not
That's a different thing.
This is not that kind of campaign.
No,
We are not playing Monster
that's for
Heart.
monsters.
Oh.
And they're just like, no, it's bags. I'm just like, cool.
And you have to say it like that too.
Bags.
That's a very Wisconsin dialect thing. Bags.
It's just cornhole.
Bags. Well, no, it like ladder golf is not ladder golf here. It's testy toss. It's different because it's from Wisconsin, and we're all drunk.
Pause.
We're all drunk while we do it.
Like, oh no, my phone. Well, looks like I only have you to talk to, Salvatore.
Is that a threat?
That's a promise.
Is it perfect?
And that is the garbage plate, which I had to look this up because I forgot everything that goes in one. I've never eaten one. The fact that I know of their existence is a curse.
Yes.
A traditional plate is your choice of cheeseburger, hamburger, Italian sausages, steak, chicken, red hots, served on top of any combination of home fries, french fries, baked beans, and/or macaroni salad, and then topped with hot sauce, sometimes also topped with optional mustard and onions. It's usually served with a slice of buttered bread.
What?
Ladies and gentlemen, the garbage plate.
That's
It's
gonna
a
be our
very
new
apt
ladies and
name.
gentlemen the weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, the garbage.
Sylvie were told by Natalie yet, but I think I'm changing the code name. I'm gonna be Magic Werewolf Man. Figured I'd go with Coyote.
Yep. You just pop a couple times.
Huh.
Nope.
Doesn't
Maybe
look
it's
like
the pose. Try a couple more.
Yes.
Huh.
Yes.
Huh.
Is Elena just watching this? I love it.
I don't think it.
Show me life, show me love, make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love, show me life, show me love, make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life. Show me love, make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love, this is all we got. Show me life, show me love, this is all we got. Show me love, show me love, this is all we got. Show me love, show me love. Sometimes life will push you down, make you fall onto the ground. But I know you will turn it around. Oh, this is all we got. And I know you'll make mistakes, get interference and lose your way. Find the light when it rains. Oh, this is all we got. Show me life, show me love, make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love, show me life, show me love, make a change, time is up. We can wait for better days, but the days won't come. Show me life, show me love, this is all we got. Show me life, show me love, this is all we got. Show me love, show me life, show me love, this is all we got. Show me life, show me love, this is all we got. Show me love. This is all we got. Show me love.
Oh, did I just get caught on the
Medusa.
We didn't get it. We didn't get it.
Oh no.
Ugh.
Crow is dying
That
of
would hurt.
sneezes. They're painful.
Oh, ow. I felt my spine on that one. Ugh. Oh. Whew.
How-
Allergy-induced chiropractic and
Coyote.
adjustments.
How did you have one condition marked before the start of the warehouse? fight?
Correct.
Okay. It's fine. We can do weird time things. I will.
I mean, it's gonna take me some time to get to the whole Repo Man situation, so...
Do you want to just conveniently show up when it's over?
Or if someone, like, gets an opportunity moment and I can just, like, drop kick into the scene.
How's that?
Out of nowhere.
Well, I
a
was just gonna
werewolf with
say,
a cowboy hat.
We could bend the rules, and I could have you, whenever you do show up, you just go back to having one condition marked.
Sounds good.
That was the thought process there. Cool.
I don't know.
Sounds good
I
to me.
kind of want to see him lose consciousness. For no reason. Like, what? Calamity's so confused. Why are you...
He needs a power nap. I'm probably I'm probably gonna get this villain so wrong. It's fine. What's happening? I don't know. Anyway, a man in a cowboy getup with 2 robotic dogs
Walk
shows
into
up.
a bar.
And a very petite woman in a black jumpsuit show up and are like, "Hey, Unit 5214, let's dance." I don't know.
He
What kind of
said,
dances are we doing?
"Ma'am,
Are we
someone
gonna
is
two-step?
requesting
Are
your
we gonna...
presence."
Who's requesting my presence?
I've lost the thread. Okay.
I have no idea. We
Okay,
were
yeah.
sent here by.
I think Repo Man just tips his hat. I don't know what these NPCs are doing anymore. It's been too long. And it's like some friendly neighborhood scientists are wanting you back.
I'm gonna have to. And then she's gonna turn into lightning and go electrocute to decline.
So you're going to engage?
Yeah.
Works for me. Thank you for making my job easy. Who are you going after?
The chick first.
Cool. Go ahead and roll to directly engage the threat. I feel like this was not the entire team. Well, actually, no, the entire team isn't here, so.
Nope, it's just me and Elena.
Yeah.
About to say it is just.
That's all I
two
need in
people.
this world is me and
I had one condition. I had a different condition.
I roll danger, right?
Yes.
Danger.
Danger.
My danger is 3, so that one is a 13.
Okay, sure. Pick 2.
Okay, I don't remember how to play my character or anything that we're doing.
That's fine.
I
don't.
Oh, okay, good. I found my move. I'm going to just oh, I picked the regular ones. Okay, how do we play this game?
Pick 2 options from that list under directly engage threat.
Okay, I'm going to resist or avoid her blow.
Okay.
And I am going to create an opportunity for my ally.
Cool. Yeah, I think both of them are definitely surprised. Like, we're not expecting you to make the first move. So I think you're taking them off guard, and I definitely don't think Repo Man expected you to go after the woman first. So he's just like, whoa.
Her
crazy.
face pisses me off.
So Elena, if you would like, actually, you know, why the fuck not? We can say the opportunity created here is that Coyote shows up in record time.
And out of nowhere, a coyote with a cowboy hat just
And a lizard. Don't
drops
forget the
kick into
lizard.
the scene for a dance battle.
Coyote, also in a cowboy getup, shows up, and then him and Repo Man do the Spider-Man meme where they just point at each other. But it's like quick draw, and it's finger guns.
There's only room for one of us in this town.
I mean, if we want to have Joe show up right away, that's fine. But since this is the literal first move of it, I'm also okay if Elena, like, gets a first shot in.
The opportunity can be you show up. You don't necessarily act. You're just there, and Elena can do stuff and things.
Stuff and things are my favorite things to do. My condition, when I was insecure back then, this different time.
Congrats, Elena gained confidence.
I lost confidence. I gain it later.
And lose it again, and gain it again.
I'm gonna try and defend Roxy if this man's trying to.
Well, there's no immediate threat
Oh,
because he hasn't.
we
made a
we
move.
are the threat, aren't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, technically everyone here is a threat, but there is no actual
Boone, what are you
in-move
doing?
threat right now.
She's all lightningy. Okay, I'm gonna activate my burns. I get to roll, and I add 1. Oh, that's not good. God damn it, Jenna's dice have betrayed me.
Oh shit! Sorry.
3, 4,
But the dice
5.
giveth.
Ugh.
It's just the dice getting revenge on all of Bree's good rolls earlier.
2 burn, and I get 3 conditions. How is this gonna work in the future? I regret all of my choices. Wait, how many? Oh no! Wait, in the future, I would have all of the conditions.
Don't worry about what happens in the future.
All right.
We're just gonna think of these as 2 isolated individual events.
Yeah. 2 burns plus 3 conditions. All right, I will be conditioning myself up, I guess.
Cool.
I feel like Joe comes over like the top of a nearby rooftop, sees Repo Man, and just sort of like, appreciate the style. I need you to step away from my friend.
No can do, partner.
Well, seems we got a problem then.
Throat punch, throat punch, throat punch.
Just engaged.
I do believe they'll get the first move before I can properly engage here, so.
Why aren't you committed to this?
think he's
I
gonna
presumably
pull
just
out
switched it
his.
across town.
He's gonna pull out his guns and he's gonna do some gunslinging at Coyote. So please
Lovely.
roll to take a
Don't
powerful
get
blow.
shot again.
Aw, man.
Not again. You're gonna have to start a new jar.
Well, I only have a +1 to this, but I did roll a 6, so that makes it a 7.
And choose one, please.
I'll say I give ground. I probably end up having to duck for cover here and can't necessarily engage right away.
Cool. Yeah. I think basically we're gonna Uno skip your turn.
Yup.
So back to back to Roxy. We can have the 2 of them move as a unit, basically.
Cool. I'd just like to really punch this chick with everything I got.
Okay.
Right in the throat.
I'm assuming she hasn't just vaporized under Roxy punching her, so...
No.
I'm gonna do a
It's,
throat chakra ritual.
You see, I guess as Roxy had electrocuted her, you see these like lightning-shaped burns moving across her skin, but at the same time, trailing behind it, it's almost like the skin is repairing itself, so the burns are just disappearing.
Uh-oh.
We got a regenerator.
Uh-oh.
I'm sure that's fine.
Regenerator on regenerator action. All right.
Oh, just wait.
All right. I'm going to directly engage her again.
Okay.
So 11.
Pick 2 again.
I'm going to resist and avoid her blows.
Okay.
And then I'm going to I will I'm just going to create another opportunity for my allies.
Well, we can counterspell that Uno skip.
Nah, let Elena.
Okay. We'll give Elena an opportunity to act, but I will say as sort of this Actually no, Elena can act before her. So Elena, what would you like to do?
She's like, she got zapped and now she's regenerating.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, are there like bystanders around here?
Probably. I don't remember what you were going to do when this
I don't
happened,
remember.
so there's probably some civilians around. It's not super crowded, I don't imagine.
Okay.
I mean, we're
It's
on a
the-
rooftop, so might be
Are you?
civilians.
I don't
No,
know.
we're on patrol.
Yeah, we were in an alley or something.
Yeah. I'm going to just try and grab her with my gravity powers.
Okay.
Little, it's tried and true grabbing people with it
Okay.
and allowing them to continue to breathe oxygen. That part's important.
I suppose.
Cynthia says it's important, so. This is engaging, right?
Yeah. Ish.
I add danger,
I think that's the best one it falls under.
and then I have 80 million conditions, so I -2. For a grand total of -3. Okay. Okay. 11, 10, 9, 8.
All right. So you get to pick one.
Yes. I want to frighten them.
All right. You will mark a condition then.
That's fine.
What do you not have marked?
Hopeless. I think is the only one I don't have. Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, are you going unconscious? Oh,
I'm gonna
no.
mark I'll take all
Well, I
those
think-
conditions
You only go unconscious if you need to mark a condition and you
afterwards. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you got one more.
You got
Yeah.
one more. All
can't.
right.
However, I am just now realizing we were ignoring those robot dogs, so
That's unfortunate for us.
All right. And I think she's a little surprised. But not too perturbed since she's just being floated into the air. And in doing so, she's gonna use her fun little healing abilities to clear a condition.
oh,
The fuck? Does she heal feelings? This is bullshit.
psychic regenerator.
Bullshit.
So that was both Roxy, Elena, skipping. Coyote's
Yep.
turn. So
I'm currently hiding behind an aircon unit trying not to get shot.
It happens.
well, joke's on you. Foreshadowing. The robot dogs leap up on the opposite side of the building and come chomp chomp.
Me?
Yeah.
Eee.
So go ahead and roll for me.
Take a powerful blow, I presume.
Yep.
Okay. Oh my gosh, what is happening tonight? That's 10.
Get new dice.
All right.
You know, to almost kind of like make this perfect, I almost kind of want to say remove myself from the situation, I just end up like entangled with the robot dogs like a street over and can't really help with the two people.
Okay,
Got it?
sure. You just start doing this little dance with the robot dogs, and suddenly,
Ooh, let the dogs out.
So just like a cartoon like dust cloud of like robot dogs and Joe just goes rolling away.
Is this another Joe NATO?
But yeah,
more like
I
a
think-
tumbleweed.
But I think Easy Living and Calamity are
Yeah,
all
Joe
alone
cannot-
with Repo and Mysterio lady here.
Joe cannot currently help. Yeah, so Roxy,
Ah,
back to you. Actually, I think Repo Man will probably make a comment before
okay.
you move. He'll probably just tisk at Coyote as that little trio disappears, and then he turns his attention back to you and says, "Come on, can't you just come along quietly? I'd really like to get that paycheck today."
Why would I do that? Is he not going to do anything else?
Nope, he was just gonna. He had his turn. Was just gonna make a little comment so you can act.
Well, the other one's floating, right?
Yes.
All right. I feel like those would come at me, brah. Would. So I think I'm gonna punch him next.
Okay.
I'm gonna attempt to electrocute the Repo Man.
Okay. Directly engage.
Yeah. Well, that sucks. That would be 6.
Ooh, yeah. I think you he sort of basically reverses the play on you. Like you try and give him a nice electro punch, and he actually from his belt pulls out a taser and hits you in the side.
Rude.
Do you have any conditions marked?
I do not.
Hey, alrighty.
I'm
want
fresh
some of
for
mine.
this fight. Would you like to give me some conditions? Oh no.
This man just literally tasered lightning.
How about
What?
Yeah, I was gonna say, how about we
I
do
feel like
some
that makes
insecure there? Because you're just like, I'm literally lightning. How was I tased?
yeah, that is confusing. So and I think insecure is the closest to confused
Yeah.
on the list.
And he just kind of tisks and says,
Okay, I'm confused.
"Come on now, darling. I just looking for a payday. Doesn't
Same,
have to be
bro.
that hard." And then I will say it is Elena. It's your turn.
Well.
Just pay them more money than what the scientists would pay them.
Wow.
I think. Or do you actually say that?
Yeah, I just say
I mean,
towards
he-
Elena.
He shrugs and just like, if you're willing to pay me more, sure, you can buy me off. And the woman floating is just like, just tisks and says, "Can't ever trust hired help." And he says, "Hey, I don't belong to your organization, Ella." And she snaps and says, "Don't call me that."
What do you think? Easy living? Would you like to just like maybe we could just get some cash for this guy and then
How much
You
is
know?
the scientist playing you?
$5,000.
5,050's money is nothing to scoff at.
no, it's not. But
Curious
Elena
what
did
that
buy
is
a
today.
Mexican restaurant to prove a point, so
Not even. That's like 50 grand. Okay. 60 grand almost. Which is probably about what that Mexican restaurant costs.
Uh-huh.
Maybe a little bit more. Probably like doubled.
It's up to you. I mean, I could keep fighting him. It's fine.
Maybe it'd be a little bit easier. We only have to deal with the one lady.
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking, and also then Coyote doesn't have to fight the dwarves or whatever.
I'm not unreasonable.
It's fair.
Seems like a very
I'm-
reasonable man.
Yeah.
As long as I get paid, it doesn't matter who signs the paycheck.
Yeah, we're probably gonna pay you in cash, I'm not gonna lie.
Smart.
Yeah. Just
I would
Yeah,
prefer cash,
fuck it.
actually.
yeah.
Pay him off. Why not?
The one
It
thing in
seems
the air
like
is
the
what do you
easiest
mean
option
pay him in
right now.
cash?
You just like pull out an infinity wallet and just shell out like what, 6 grand?
Yeah. Do you want that in ones? No.
In pennies.
5s and 10s, please.
Yeah. I
Okay.
think that this is probably, I mean, it's just like it's probably our smartest move here. Just then we don't have to deal with both of them in
In these extenuating circumstances.
You can shell out the money to him.
Huh?
And he counts it as it's being shelled out just to make sure it's all ours.
That's fine.
Tucks it into his bag and then puts his thumb and pointing finger in his mouth and lets out a shrill whistle. And the robot dogs, come off Coyote and start running backwards. And he
Yeah, had you on the ropes.
Who, did,
Ow.
who again did you say had hired you in the first place?
some desperate scientists. Some rampant experiments going on. They're real concerned about getting this one back, but at this point the dogs come up on either side
Gets
of
that
him.
all the time.
He tips his hat and says, "Nice doing business with you," and then turns and starts to head off. And the woman Ella, who's being held aloft by Easy Living, starts to grumble and become more frantic. And it's just like, "You'll get what's coming to you, you traitor! I told them they shouldn't hire some jackass to do this. I'm perfectly
That's-
capable of bringing her back."
That's the problem.
Yes, you look
with
perfectly
mercenaries.
capable of bringing me back. All right. Anyhow, Ella, is it? We're gonna go. Should we go to the junkyard? I'll call Echo, and we can have Echo meet us there.
Echo's on stakeout.
I feel like these are extenuating circumstances.
Yeah, the stakeout's kind of important though. I
Mhm.
feel like there's a bite out of the hat.
All right, fine. We'll put it in the warehouse until we're done with whatever important. I don't even remember what was going on. It doesn't matter. We probably shouldn't talk about it in front of the bad lady with the scientist friends. All right.
Elena, I would like you to roll to take a powerful blow.
What the?
Well, we've just been talking this entire time, not paying attention to it.
I was about to say we do not know what she does beyond regeneration. but I'm fairly
Collectively,
certain
we
she
have
just,
one
like,
brain cell, and we left it at home.
left it on stakeout.
We left it on stakeout. We left our one brain cell on stakeout. Damn it!
And I get to add 5 to this, so I do believe I will be getting knocked out.
Ah, fuck.
Distinct
Only if you
possibility.
take a condition.
Well, I also rolled a 6, so I'm already at 11.
All right.
You done.
Oh, I got a 10, so 15.
Oh no!
What you can choose one from the 10+ list, or choose 2 from the 7 to 9 list.
I will be passing out because I feel like
All right.
that's gonna be the
think-
easiest way.
For
think
dramatic
that's valid.
effect, can Roxy just like grab, like, unelectrify her arm and like grab her, like, to keep her from hitting the ground?
I mean, sure. I imagine that Ella kind of gathers up some of her energy and manages to. If it was physical, it would shatter, but it just kind of like shatters into these shards of energy that dissipate, and then she does sort of like a backflip through the air and does a 3-point landing before standing up with her hands curled into her fists, staring down both Coyote and Calamity. But that was her turn. Coyote, would you like to do something since you just returned?
Yeah. Considering that she appears to have just knocked Elena out with her mind.
That's terrifying.
Yep. We're gonna go ahead and directly engage and hopefully stop her from saying something that might shut Roxy down.
Okay.
Shh. Don't talk about Bruno.
Yeah, but they do. They definitely talk about Bruno. Okay. Dangerous +1, so that makes it a 9.
Okay, you can pick one.
I will resist or avoid blows. Saying
Okay.
that Joe's fighting a little careful here.
Okay.
But definitely trying to keep her busy enough that she's not gonna be shouting out some string of commands to shut Roxy down.
Yeah, I imagine a nice two of you going toe to toe, and it's just this very careful boxing
Dance.
match as you guard and punch and just try and get. You do have the advantage because she is much shorter than you, so you do have size on your side where you manage to land some hits, but
But she also
she's
has
not
surprise
unskilled,
because I
yeah.
still don't know what she does.
she's definitely not unskilled.
We're not.
Okay. Calamity, would you like to do something? Gently lay Elena down.
Yeah, gently lay Elena down. And then I'm gonna try to swipe the girl's legs out from under her.
Okay. Roll to
Or break
directly
her calf, depending on how
engage.
hard I kick, I guess.
It'll heal, probably.
Maybe. If she sets it right. All right.
Coyote and Calamity double team.
8.
Okay, you can pick one.
I'm going to pick. I will resist. I can only pick one, right?
Mm-hmm.
You can only pick one, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna create an opportunity for my ally.
Okay. Well, I will say that. So, are you going for the calf?
Yeah.
Are you aiming to break it?
No, I'm not attempting to break her calf. I'm trying to throw her off balance so she falls on her ass. So Coyote can have a bigger upper hand.
Okay. I will say, pulling the curtain away a little bit, that was, since you resisted and avoided, that was her last condition. So sort of theatrical moment, you sweep her legs out from under her, she goes down, probably tries rolling away to get some distance between her and Coyote, and then would attempt to flee. Are you going after her?
Fuck yeah. I need to know who the
Coyote-
scientist people are.
Coyote would have a head start.
Oh, okay.
So at least the opportunity, Coyote would have a chance to
Yes,
act
Coyote,
first, I guess.
Coyote can get her.
So what would Coyote do?
See, now we come to an interesting crossroads here because Joe's immediate thought process is, I've got a stakeout to get back to. If she's just running away, then problem solved? Question mark?
No. We gotta find out who they are.
Yeah, he'll probably try to go for the takedown.
Okay. Are you just gonna try tackling her?
Yep, just directly engage.
Okay.
Do-do-do-do-do-do. Oh no. That's a not good.
Maybe we all need new dice.
That's a 4.
All right.
We're having a
Um,
rough night over here.
How I'm gonna,
Struggling.
since this was just an attempt to stop her, I won't make you mark a condition, but I will say that it's the restrain attempt is basically bumbled up enough that she gets away.
So it's like I go for a dive tackle, she just like predicts it, kick flips me over her, and then like dives into like a sewer grate or something.
Sure. Yeah.
Ow. And you know what?
Motherfuckers.
For the sake of like perfect narrative synchronicity here, got dumped into a dumpster.
Okay. All right.
So Joe's just ass over tea kettle in a dumpster, looking up at Roxy from street level, just like, she got away.
Yeah, I saw that. It was
Ow.
good. Cool. That's gonna be. You know what? You get to tell Echo what happened. I think that I'm gonna give you that privilege. As she just grabs Joe and like pulls him out of the dumpster.
Thanks.
You're welcome. Yeah, anytime you want to call Echo, go ahead and do that.
I gotta get back to the stakeout.
Good, you can tell her then.
You know what? Should probably take easy living too.
Yep.
We can just say you take both of them, and throughout we fast forward through the fight and have freeze frames where Roxy is like conveniently like just barely in the frame in the background, looking away from the camera.
So that
She's
means
breaking
Roxy
the
is
fourth. She's breaking the sixth wall. She forgot about the fourth wall.
That means Roxy was fully witness to Joe accidentally blowing up a building.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, that tracks. She was probably talking to the sixth wall about why would Joe do something like that.
So, I guess would Echo have any sort of response to Ella getting away?
What?
That's it. Okay.
That's fair. Fair.
Someone tried to kidnap you.
Yeah, a guy named
Two
the
someones.
Man and some girl named Ella.
And you paid one of them off.
Yeah, we sure did.
And the other
He wanted
got
his
the
payday.
jump on you because you were talking without keeping an eye on her.
I mean, I think we were kind of debating what we wanted to do with her.
Did you tie her up first?
She was floating in the air.
I mean, usually when Elena just floats people, they're kind of
Did
not a
you
problem.
know what powers she had?
No.
Well, I thought that they were probably similar to mine because she could do the whole regenerating thing. But
But
like,
it was like fast.
Rox, darling, there are plenty of people with healing factors, and very few of them work like yours.
Okay. Well, you know, we almost had her, and then Coyote let her go.
I didn't let her go. She kicked me into a dumpster.
Did you see what direction she went in?
She went in the sewer.
Ew.
Which is why I didn't try to track.
That's why we
because
didn't track it.
That's
'cause it's
rough on a normal day for me.
It's just.
I
it's
was
gross for all of us.
unconscious.
Yeah. To be fair, Elena really didn't do. She was unconscious. It wasn't her fault.
We don't really know how. She just kind of flexed and Elena fainted.
It was very stressful.
Yeah, there was like some
Hey,
sort
that's
of
concerning.
Yeah, she did some sort of psychic crazy shit. I was not expecting it.
Anything Roxy can't visibly see automatically psychic shit.
I mean,
It's some
Joe's
sort
assuming
of
the
brain
same thing. This
prowess.
lady was just like, huh, and Elena was
It's
just
the telephonesis. She's got the telekinesis.
Echo's like, I don't drink on patrol, but I want to.
God damn if I didn't have a flask.
Where's Supermom?
she's right here.
Oh, what do you think about this? Do you know anybody named Ella? Or like some scientist that she works for? Or like anything that could maybe help us in this? Because I don't like it when they hijack my brain. It's scary for everybody.
They knew the unit number thing. They didn't try to use it though.
That was weird though. Why didn't they try to use it?
Seems like that's the first thing you'd do if you were trying to bring you in.
Yes. Unless they had to
Yeah.
move places and I'm set to go to a certain place.
They might also. I was there, so maybe they didn't want to use the number thing, and then I was going to try to stop them or just take her, I guess.
Or they don't actually know the numbers because they didn't trust them enough to give them to them.
I
So it was
think they
bluffing.
know the numbers. I don't know.
Maybe they
not
don't know the
codes.
second half.
They don't know the
protocol.
phrase.
Yeah.
The whole
Ah.
phrase.
I knew the numbers.
Okay.
They knew the numbers. The numbers were the correct numbers according to what
Or-
was written down on the papers.
I don't know. Maybe we tricked them into thinking that the numbers don't work anymore because we saved her the one time.
I wouldn't put money on that.
Yeah, I can hope.
Anyway, I
Maybe
don't
they didn't trust them
know-
enough for the numbers.
I don't know
Not
anything
the
about
second
someone
part of the
named-
phrase. I don't know.
Anyway, I don't know anything about someone named Ella related to scientists. I can maybe put out feelers.
She
She
had
might
a weird
operate
mind
under a
power.
different name.
Also that.
That
Yeah, Ella could be her super name, but the repo man says it, and she did not seem very happy about that.
Yeah.
And I mean, there's him.
Hmm.
If he's for hire, maybe we could just, I don't know, find his phone number and pay him a bit more, ask him who hired him.
I don't think that's how that works, but you know,
People
could be
like that
wrong.
are slippery.
he's got an ad in the phone book.
He
My
took
God.
$6,000 and walked away. Like,
Mm.
that says to me this guy's pretty money motivated. So
Yeah, but finding him is probably harder than just like finding him, you know?
I mean, I got his scent.
Okay, if you want to track him, we could try to track him. That's probably the easiest way to find him, unless Hecate knows something about the repo man with the robot dogs.
We can always look into them when we get back into the base and just kind of. Since we're
Where
supposed
was
to be
they-
paying attention to that building over there.
Yeah. That building's really important. It would be a shame if it got blown up or anything.
Fast forward.
Fight is over. Building explosion has been contained by Sarah.
Joe's been chucked into another dumpster.
Yeah.
Are you trying to be trash or like what's going on here?
Sarah's
What is it with
shield-
robots?
Sarah's shield probably flickers and goes out now that it's done, and there's just a bunch of smoke rising into the air.
I mean, we're running, right? We're leaving, running. Yeah.
I don't want to be here when the police get here.
I believe the move was we were rounding up the civilians, getting them out of there.
Mm-hmm.
Echo grabs some civilians telekinetically. Doesn't warn them sucks for you.
The same
and
thing,
also
but
grabs the
gravity.
Also grabs the suit telekinetically, so we're hustling.
They're just gonna scoop these people up and
Set them down
Way.
nicely a few blocks away, and thank you. We're going now.
Where are you going?
away.
Well, yes, but
Actually
warehouse,
take 'em-
junkyard base.
Do these people look injured?
Some of them are probably covered in dirt and stuff, maybe a little bruised, but serious injuries, no. They're mostly just shaken up and scared.
Okay, I think probably nowhere like that's near like the secret base or anything. Probably not the junkyard. These are just normal people.
We just
I
take
say
them
just-
to a. I was gonna say police station. We're trying to avoid the cops. Take him to a hospital and just leaves him there.
I mean,
If they want
my
medical
sister's clinic
attention,
has night hours. That might work, but she's
Yeah.
just it's not a huge clinic, depending on how many people there are
I
here.
think we just take him to the
And enough people
closest
to
hospital.
fill up a somewhat large truck.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Just-
probably
if they
take
want
them to the
medical
hospitals.
attention, they can get medical attention. If they don't, they can just leave.
Works for me.
Okay.
Well, today sucks.
You smell.
Thanks. I'm well aware.
You have to smell yourself.
But yeah, all of you can get moving. I would say Sarah's probably trailing a bit behind the group, but she's coming.
Mm-hmm.
All right. When we drop the people off, I do want to ask some of them how they came to be in that truck.
Stories are pretty similar. Snatched off the street, basically. Kind of similar to the superhero abductions that you were dealing with. Just like
Random people.
not a lot of people around, getting grabbed off a corner.
Are these
Okay.
supas?
No.
Oh.
Do they have any family members directly that have supas? That are supas?
Some of them, yes, but not all of them.
I figured these were gonna be more supers, but they're just normal people.
Well, I'm
The
just
hell?
wondering if they were trying to recreate experience. Maybe these are the people. Maybe these are the people that want me back. I don't know.
But I thought normal only cared about super people. What the hell are they doing? Just taking.
They might have
Random
wanted to test
civs.
the suits on the people. Stick them in the suit. Throw
Yeah.
power at them. See if it works. If it doesn't, at least you did not lose an employee. You lose the kidnapped person.
Or a source of cheap labor.
Mhm,
Yeah.
And by cheap, I mean free, because you kidnapped them.
mhm.
Then we blew up a sweatshop?
Probably.
This
Maybe.
whole capitalism thing is really getting out of control.
Capitalism, the disease that needs to be stopped.
Listen, I don't
the
agree
real
with
enemy
you.
was the capitalism all
I
along.
don't agree with you. This is also the start of the Red Scare, so maybe don't say things like that.
We
You
can.
We are on
can-
a list
We can
already.
write out
What else can happen?
the
to
Red
us?
Scare if we wish.
Might as well make all the lists while we're at
No, no,
it.
no. We already taught the plants about capitalism. It's fine.
And
And
socialism.
Elena is very pro-capitalism because she is rich.
She's a venture capitalist.
She just now figure out a way to make $6,000.
Taco Tuesday.
Yeah. Oh, inventing Taco Tuesday.
Half price margarita night.
Echo's
Oh.
also going to ask the people if they overheard any conversations from the people who had taken them.
That's a good question.
Mhm.
Nothing significant.
Alright.
Just a lot of references to them being called goods.
I don't like them.
Goods.
Seemed like they were the quote unquote next batch or something.
Next
think-
batch.
I think they were
That's,
testers.
Sounds like they were either testers or like some sort of. I think it could be some sort of experimentation or this with the suit or some combo of whatever.
But I mean, they already had people walking around in the suits. Why would they need experimenters for them?
Maybe they want to merge the people with the suits.
Jesus.
The suit and the person become one.
It could be
Yeah.
that if you if you want to test a suit and you don't know if it's going to actually stop a power, you don't put somebody in it who you find valuable.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Of course, we don't know if that's what they were doing, but I assume whatever they were doing was just not good.
I mean, it's definitely probably not good. It involved kidnapping as the first step, so like I feel like it can't get any better from that. But like, they could have been trying to like graft them onto the skeletons or some shit.
Yeah.
Seems like a bit of a leap, but it's possible.
I guess it's hard to know now.
I mean, we can always sift through the rubble, see if there's another way in from underground, but that whole place was rigged to blow, so I don't know how much is left.
That's a good point. You could sniff around and see if there is another entrance or something nearby, right?
Hang on, I thought... Didn't I... That wasn't my fault?
What?
I thought it was blowing up because of me.
Well, your fire seemed to activate the bombs.
But the bombs were already there.
Look,
People were just working in this place. What the hell?
look, and she'll explain to him how it works structurally when you have bombs in all the walls and what that sounds like when a building collapses. Don't ask how she knows this.
That is definitely the question on his mind, but
Something
he knows
about experiments.
I feel like if he asks, she just says vibes. Anyways.
All right.
So you could also see it from the pattern of explosions above ground. Bombs in the walls. You did set them off, but that was probably an inevitability.
Well, they were probably rigged to blow if anybody was like coming into the place.
Mm-hmm.
No
like anybody who was unauthorized to
Self-destruct.
be there.
Yeah, no self-respecting evil organization doesn't put a self-destruct in their building.
So if we had just broken in, that probably would have gone a lot worse.
Only if we got
Well,
caught.
y'all would have been hurt probably. I might have gotten hurt, but I probably would have healed. I'm not sure.
We can't know. What we can do,
Sift through this rubble.
sift through the rubble, and she knocks on the the criticality. I'm going to do this 1,000 times. I apologize in advance.
It's a calamity suit. Put calamity in the calamity suit.
Please don't go in the suit. She knocks on the criticality suit. She should go with her, and I'm going to investigate this thing later.
You're gonna have so much fun with that. I'm so happy for
We're
you.
not going to make that now because judging from the sounds of those sirens, there's a lot.
We should probably get out of here, huh?
By that building.
I
really
thought
don't
we were at
wanna-
the hospital.
We are, but super hearing.
All right. She'll grab the suit
So
again,
I guess
and
we're
she just
not
takes
going
off.
through the rubble. Let's go. Oh,
Maybe later.
I don't know.
There's going to be too many people crawling all over the place.
Yeah, we'll have to come back later and investigate shit.
Cool. Where are you heading?
I'm taking the criticality suit back to the base.
The base sounds like a good place.
The base is the place.
It is the place.
All right. You can start heading back to the base. Hey, Elena.
Oh shit.
That's me.
Your vision goes yellow,
Whoops.
Uh-oh.
and you see an image of Halcyon in the sky. The sun looks bigger than normal. You see flares erupting from the surface before fiery rocks descend from the sky on the city. And somewhere in the back of your mind, you hear the sound of flapping wings. And then your vision returns to normal.
Flapping wings, you say?
Yes, flapping wings.
We know anybody with wings?
No.
So remind me what this looks like from the outside, because I don't think Joe's ever actually been witness to one of these episodes before.
Elena's eyes are just glowing yellow.
Which is what happened when I held the building up, but you don't see me doing anything.
You all
That's
right,
not at
Elena?
all concerning.
Once I'm back in my own body, do we know anybody with wings?
Sometimes Valkyrie can have wings.
I don't think it would. I would probably recognize her, but
What kind of wings?
I just heard flapping wings on the
Some of-
destruction of the city. But
In what
Huh?
way?
What?
I'll quickly recap flares from the sun, solar flares,
Wait, how big was the sun?
very large.
Okay, that's not
Like someone went up there and just kind of brought it closer.
either you saw everything very, very far in the future, or
I hope so.
someone's got some real fucked up powers.
Or
Or
we could
powers that
just
can be used to fucked up
Did
ends.
Pose the
not look like
sun.
it was far in the future.
That would be crazy if someone could just grab the sun and just pull it close. What do you want?
Internally, Echo's like, I'm not gonna say anything.
On
Oh,
the
Blondie,
meteors.
Blondie, we love you.
She's so cute.
We
And
love
then-
her.
I heard the sound of wings flapping, and that seems very important. If that is all I heard of, the sound of,
There's
Destruction and screaming
yeah.
and panic.
there's some people with wings I know of, but none of them seem immediately relevant here.
Huh? Why are we not?
That seems important. So maybe we'll have to look into anybody who had
Did-
wings.
Did it look the same as last time?
Last time?
I don't remember what it looked like last time. Last time, didn't I blow up the city? How long ago was that?
Oh,
We're just-
excellent question.
So hang on.
Here you go. Are you talking about when, like, you went
when
to
I
the other?
disappeared.
When you disappeared?
I saw the aftermath. I didn't see the actual thing
Right.
happening.
I mean, both when Halcyon looked identical when you went to that other one. So could be, might not be. It looks like it does not look like it's in the future, so it looks like
The same.
the same time period. Like it could happen tomorrow.
It could be the same thing, but I only saw the aftermath.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Echo's just writing some of this down.
Just
Have you
whip
just
out a
been like
notebook.
having visions of the apocalypse?
No, one time I went to the apocalypse. That was like
What are you doing?
a
that-
million years ago.
I mean, that I knew, but it seems like we're not questioning the fact that you just like had a premonition.
Blondie.
Well, what do you want to do about it?
I mean, weird stuff happens all the time. Echo can hear our
You falling?
brains and thoughts in our brains if she
Yeah.
wants to. And I can turn into lightning and you can control the weather. So,
And you
We
shoot
don't-
fire.
and you shoot fire apparently and blow up whole buildings.
If it is a premonition, we don't really have many signs for what leads to that.
Yeah.
We have a couple of leads, but they're
Premonition
sparse.
of global warming.
What are you doing?
Captain, we love you.
He's got like a sort of like half
Okay, bye.
circle scratcher thing,
Blondie.
and he knocked it away from the wall and is trying to get at something behind it. Anyways,
Okay, I mean, I guess there's nothing we can do, but like, what the fuck?
Or it could be someone who keeps birds.
could be someone who keeps birds. I guess it depends how big the wings sounded.
Pretty
How big
big.
did the wings
Pretty
sound?
big.
Very big. Eagles are big.
True.
Isn't
I
there
know.
something about big eagles in like a fantasy book or something? I remember Henry talking about it.
I don't know if Cynthia would actually know that reference. So
No, it would have been just The Hobbit.
that one did have eagles, though.
Yeah, it did. Fellowship isn't published for another year.
Wow, a world before Lord of the Rings. That's wild.
Yeah.
I know, right?
I think one of Elena's things she has is a copy of The Hobbit in German. I don't remember though.
I remember that.
She has books. Yeah, I think the things, since that was the only thing I could hear that wasn't, it's death. That seems important. So I guess people who keep large birds, people who are large birds,
People who have wings.
people who have wings, people who could turn into birds. Big
People
birds,
who
though.
can
Make
what
noise.
color? What color was the sun?
Yellow. Everything was yellow.
It
Everything's
was-
always yellow.
The sun was a golden yellow.
Didn't Sylvie say the Fae are coming from space?
I hope not from the sun.
Maybe the
concerned if
sun
they
is
can
a
live in that
vessel that they take to get here.
That
But I mean,
would
if
be
they're
weird.
coming out of space, then like maybe they could do something to the sun, and like we know Sylvie can like turn into a giant bird.
It's possible.
Yeah, so it could be fair related, I guess. I've never had. In the first time I went over there, I had caused the destruction of the city. Grabbing the sun is probably not out of the realms of my capabilities.
Get enough power, and it's certainly possible.
Yeah, like
If we would have amped you up
could
or something,
connect me to batteries or something.
or like an electric girlfriend.
Okay, let's maybe not try those things then.
Well, I'm not saying I'm going to blow up the city, but like,
Well, I mean, there's all sorts of stuff that people can do. Mind
Mhm.
control, taking
so we could be
over your
looking.
powers.
Yeah, a similar power set. Somebody who can do the mind control.
You could just snap. I hope you wouldn't, but
I don't plan to.
I appreciate that.
Nobody plans to.
Nobody plans the mental breakdown that
Why do I
that
feel like
turns
that's
us all
Sarah
to
chiming
villains.
in?
Yeah,
Nobody plans
here
to.
we are on the edge.
I don't think it's something we can really fix right this moment.
No, yeah, maybe we can add it to the board.
It's
I-
We're gonna need a
board.
bigger board.
I am
We need a
keeping
bigger
a
board.
record of these. If it happens again, please tell me.
I will.
Also, are you okay?
Yeah,
Seeing that kind of thing.
It's unnerving, but at least maybe it's helpful because now maybe we can stop it instead of just boom one day it happens.
that's true.
More info is better than less. So, wait, did we end up having this conversation on the way back? Because that's when the
Yeah.
vision happened?
Yeah.
I imagine so.
Let's get back inside. Tonight's already gone a bit off the rails.
A long day.
Yeah.
Just a bit. Yeah, I could really like use some like penne. I think that we could I'll make some food and you can
Garlic bread,
look
please.
Yeah, garlic bread till we're dead, obviously.
And if you don't mind, I need the hazmat shower bad.
Yeah,
problem.
you really
smell like
do
robot
smell
dogs and
so
trash.
bad. Anyways, and then you can take a look at the criticality suit and yeah.
All right. So we head back?
We head
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
You can get back to the base. Do your thing.
Gonna fill the hazmat shower with hair.
The drain is so clogged.
It is built to accommodate werewolf.
Yeah, we have one of those like hair trappers in there. You just gotta clean it every
I was
time.
about to say it's got garbage disposal.
All right.
But I think this is a good opportunity for Echo to do some investigating. Possibly with Hecate. Does she stick around with us, or?
Unlikely. Hecate would probably go back to her base. I think do something special. We'll get a between scene panel.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So we see a phone ringing, and someone a hand grabs it and picks it up and says, "Hello," and we sort of zoom out and see this very sparsely populated room. Looks like there might be a little kitchen in the corner, and there's a long table with a bunch of men sitting around it. And on the other end of the line, this voice says, "Sorry, fellas, wasn't able to fill my end of the deal and bring 5214 back to you. Kids were a little too scrappy for my liking, so feel free to keep that $9 grand. But if you need me for anything else, you know how to reach me." And the guy on the line says, wait, we had a deal. What are you talking about?" And then line goes dead. And he turns, looking to the rest of the group, looking a little panicked. He's like, "What are we gonna do? We needed to get her back. We had to get her back." And then there's a knock on the door, and they all freeze. No one gets up to answer it, but it is you hear the sound of a lock clicking, and the door is pushed open a second later, and a man wearing a nice suit and a pair of shades walks in. He's got a cigarette between his lips that he takes a nice last drag from before he drops it on the ground, and crushes it with the toe of his shoe, and says, addressing the group, "The boss has found your recent performance unsatisfactory. I'm sad to say. Seems your contract has been terminated." And a few of them jump up, but before they can get too far, this guy pulls out a gun from, like, a heavy-duty pistol from his suit jacket, and just in quick succession puts like a bullet in each of their skulls.
Damn.
And then he turns and walks out.
Oh shit.
Didn't know the Morley man was in this.
So that happens. Back at the base.
Anyways,
Meanwhile,
moving on.
on.
Roxy's singing in the kitchen and making penne for everybody and garlic
We see
bread.
a little trickle of red, and then we see the tomato sauce on top of the banana.
Yeah.
Love it.
Yes.
Or better yet,
It's just-
a little trickle of a sauce splatter on the cheek that you wipe away with your thumb.
Yep.
Like before it's revealed, it's just like Roxy is just like licks it off her finger.
Yep.
But yeah, I would say probably when you got back to, Sarah just went to wherever she's, like, whatever room she's been staying in.
Echo is she's in her lab with the suit.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. She's probably sleeping in that tonight.
What
Not lying.
are you trying to do with the suit?
First step, comparing it to any records that we have of the original Calamity suit that Hecate
Criticality.
might have. Criticality. The original criticality suit that Hecate might have held on to.
Stylistically, it's very similar. Say probably a lot of the engineering aspects are also similar, but it's definitely more advanced as technology has advanced in, you know, what, the decade between the two events.
Yeah. Does it look like it could probably survive a nuclear explosion?
It's likely.
That's not food.
There's no way no way to know for sure unless you test it, but probably pretty likely.
I'd rather not.
Yeah.
Well, you don't have a miniature nuclear weapon somewhere in the lab to test it with?
I'm not saying anything. Okay, so given that, we're gonna look a little bit more at the destroyed power source.
Okay. Science things.
Okay.
Science.
Do you have an
Science
idea of
words,
like
no.
how it was powered?
I suppose the important question here is it nuclear?
I'm probably gonna get radiation poisoning if it is.
Sweet. More superpowers. That's what that sounds like.
I don't know how realistic this is, but I'm just gonna go with it. It's
Comic book science.
Yeah.
Comic book science. It's a mini fusion reactor.
Whoa.
Okay. Okay.
Wow.
That's terrifying. Get it out of the base now.
It's broken currently.
Wow, that helps. Sort of.
Okay.
That under a lead shield real quick.
In
Yeah.
a bunker somewhere.
Is it still actively radioactive? Because that's kind of a risk.
Uh,
There's a Geiger counter somewhere in here.
Something in the suit is.
Oh, fuck. Cynthia's dragging this thing out of the base immediately.
Probably smart.
Yep. We're gonna fly it to a warehouse that I don't care about keeping.
There's probably one on the very outskirts of Halcyon.
Also making a mental note to go find a healing factor after this. She's like swearing to herself under her breath as she like hauls this thing into the warehouse.
Roxy's like putting the finishing touches on garlic bread as you just walk by with this suit floating, just going fuck, 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 fuck.
It's getting garnished, and Roxy goes, I sense a disturbance in the force.
You sense radiation.
Oh, shit.
But she will fly it out there and... I don't suppose, like, internally there are any, like... I don't know, markings to indicate, like, if these parts had specific origins or... Because they were bringing parts in. So I'm like, do these have any sort of markings on them? Oh, I'm sorry, buddy.
I don't think so. I don't think they logically would.
Okay.
They're definitely, like, they wouldn't use anything that had a serial number etched into it because that's just asking for trouble.
File them off.
Mm-hmm.
Nah, you use low-level acid.
And I don't imagine that...
How do you know that,
I
Joe?
really can't think of a situation where they would have, like, serial numbers stamped on them if they're buying stuff in bulk, so...
That's fair.
probably not, yeah.
Okay. She's gonna call Hecate.
Alright. Hecate here.
Echo. Took a look at the suit. It's a pretty decent replica. More advanced. Has a fusion reactor as a core, which is not a good sign.
Definitely not. We'll probably need to try and verify that all records of how this suit was built were turned to ash.
I can run a sweep. But that doesn't answer the question of how they figured it out in the first place. Above the table, there are like mechanics on the inside that are similar that wouldn't have been able to be seen by like looking at news footage or anything, right?
Yeah, probably.
Right.
Probably most likely in just the way that it has to be held together to move and function.
Okay.
Since it's too heavy for someone to operate under their own power.
Yeah.
Unless
that makes
they're
sense.
super powered like Roxy.
No, that tracks.
Roxy having ideas over there.
Roxy
hasn't put two and two together, but Jen is going, what the fuck?
Remind me what you did with that suit, the original.
Locked it far away.
Is it still there?
Yes.
Okay. Maybe somebody got a hold of the original schematics somehow, or he was in contact with someone. I mean, he was shipping all sorts of company stuff out of Halcyon beforehand, right?
Yes. That was a good amount of movement.
Hard to track. Well, on the bright side, it seems like he's not back from the dead, at least right now.
Ideal.
Yeah.
The suits are going to be a problem, though. I wouldn't be shocked if there were replicas of the designs that weren't in the base, but like I said, I'll run a sweep. We'll see.
I really would have preferred we had been able to limit the number of nuclear near disasters to one.
We're not that lucky.
Certainly not.
Well, I got a look at the guy who was in it, so there's a non-zero chance of tracking him down.
Probably best to start there.
Indeed.
If he was in it, he might know how it was built or who built it.
Assuming it wasn't him, which it's not giving me that energy.
It was likely him, but
Okay.
who knows how many people were involved.
Well, the suit's in the warehouse on 22nd. It's actively leaking radiation. Just as a heads up, I wouldn't recommend getting close to it. I'm gonna go get a healing factor and try not to die.
Okay. Lovely.
Well, not everyone can be responsible with this kind of power, huh?
Too many people who aren't responsible enough have their hands on it. It wouldn't be a permanent solution, but I wonder if Corhelia's shields could keep the radiation from leaking.
Possibly. She wouldn't be able to be here constantly, so
No, but it would give us time to find a better solution, so Halcyon doesn't become entirely radioactive.
yeah.
Superpowers for everybody.
We can't exactly restrict traffic in that area without turning heads.
I can bring it farther out of the city. Leave it somewhere without people. Or bury it deep. They've got a few foxholes around here that don't really see the light of day.
If we do bury it, we'll have to be careful.
Yeah. We could always put it with the original. I mean, I can't imagine you'd keep that somewhere that's not secure.
True.
Could launch it into space.
As appealing as that is, it's also risky.
True. What's your preference?
Keeping it in the same place as the other one is probably the best option. I may need some time to try and figure out a more protective anti-radiation barrier.
Lead?
I can get to work in the morning. Maybe
Let me know.
Maybe have something figured out in a day or so. Hopefully sooner, but see what I can do.
If you want me around when you move it, let me know. If you don't, let me know when you're done, because healing factor. Don't want to take any risks.
No. Definitely not.
All right. I'll follow up on this guy and those files. I'll be in touch.
Hecate out.
Echo out. Echo kind of just hangs up and just puts her head in her hands because there's no way for her to figure out how to reasonably ask Hecate if she's doing okay and get like an honest answer in her mind. But shit. I'll she'll leave it there for now, and then it's out of the way, but not bad out of the way. And fuck, okay, yeah, she'll call Parkalia because this is probably going to be a problem sooner rather than later.
Okay. I think very groggily says hello.
I need you to help me contain some radiation.
Woo. Where?
She tells her the address.
Probably takes a few minutes longer than you expect before she walks through the door.
It's not going to be the best setup. Mom's working out a solution. But for now, we need to contain this. My plan, if you're on board, put a shield around it. I'm going to go heal so I don't die of radiation poisoning in the next few days. And grab whatever you want me to, because it seems like we're going to be camping out here.
Well, pizza would be nice.
I can do that. What do you want?
Open at 3 a.m., but you know.
It might have to be morning pizza. I'm not much of a cook.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Pots, water.
Yeah.
All right.
A snack. I will. Yeah.
Well, I'll be back with the stuff I can get, and then head out in the morning to get the stuff I can right now. Hopefully, Catherine comes through sooner rather than later.
That'd be nice.
All right. Thank you.
Happy to help. I think she goes over and grabs like the rolling desk chair and just sits in it and puts a shield around. Just lazily holds up a hand and puts a shield around the suit.
Echo will head out. 3 in the morning's a bad time to stop by her sister's place, but it wouldn't be the first time.
Yeah, I think since this has happened before, I imagine she's a light sleeper at this point, but she's also kind of like, oh my god, is everything okay?
I need to borrow your power so I don't die of radiation poisoning. Or just heal me.
She slaps a hand on your shoulder and heals you. It's like, do you care to explain?
No.
There was a guy in a giant metal suit that was powered by radiation. Because that's a great idea.
Okay.
We got him out of the suit. Probably not through the smartest means possible. We've got under control. But I was the point person on it, so not dying of radiation poisoning.
Where do these people come from?
If I knew, we'd have a lot fewer problems.
Yes, please. Limit the radiation exposure.
We've got a shield over it that'll keep it from spreading, and we're working on a more permanent solution.
Okay.
Probably a lead-lined room or something.
All right.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let me know if you develop any symptoms of radiation sickness.
I will be keeping a very close eye on it. All right. I'm off. Errands to run.
All right.
She'll give her a hug. Let it out. Raiding a base for supplies, bringing them back to Sarah.
All right.
Calls the base at one point to be like, I need to stay and supervise.
Everyone else
Pack
just
food
gets a
to go
pasta
for
party.
her.
Why does it
I
smell
mean,
like
hey.
a microwave out here?
How do you know what microwaves smell like?
How do you not?
I
Do
can't
microwaves exist at this
smell.
point?
Yes.
I think we did establish that microwaves
they do.
exist.
That's wild to me. Carry on.
They're not nearly as safe as they are now.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, that's fair.
We can smell things on that spectrum.
I mean, it does things to air. Air is smell, so
Okay, we're clearing out of the base for the night till we can fix this.
Okay. You want? Where are we gonna stay? You want to stay at one of the safe houses, or should we? You want to go stay at my brother's at the shop?
You should
I'm-
probably stay somewhere safe because there are people hunting you again.
I'm staying with Parhelia while she keeps a shield over the suit.
Sure.
can we just maybe camp out at the small estate? I mean, I've got the
Yeah.
guest room all set up.
Sure.
She will give them a list of symptoms to keep an eye out for, as many of them have healing factors, but just in case. If any of this happens, tell me.
Okay.
Sure.
You know, I think I would maybe consider it a good thing if my hair started falling out, because that's like
Mhm.
part of me transforming back, but otherwise I'll keep an eye out.
I think it
Not
would
that
look
kind of good hair.
strange if you don't transform back, though.
It's not worth the other stuff.
Yeah. Then you just look like a big dog with mange. If your hair
Okay.
falls out and you don't turn back.
I think Joe just sort of like looks in in his reflection in like the oven door and is like, I mean, I kind of do already.
No, you don't.
I'll need to be there for a couple of days until we can get the suit situation sorted. It's an active risk.
Well, it's been a crazy couple of weeks. I think a couple days of just rest is not a bad idea. But also maybe
In her head, she's like, they can rest. I'm going to go watch a potential time bomb.
But as much as I hate to suggest this, maybe Paul Henry, if you need lead.
Oh yeah, that's true. She's
That's
made
not a
out of
bad-
any metal.
That's not a bad idea. She could turn into metal and hold it.
I could see he has resources.
Yeah.
Okay.
We can bring food by tomorrow, so you don't have to worry about.
Yeah, I'll
going
make you
somewhere.
guys something delicious.
If you could make pizza, she specifically asked me for that.
Can I make pizza? Of course I can make pizza.
I
What
know
do I
you-
look like to you?
I know you can. It's more if you would be willing to.
Oh, of course I'm willing to. What kind of pizza does she like?
I'm presuming I asked her this at some point.
Yeah.
Presuming you know, and so you just tell me.
And like a heathen, it's anchovies.
Pineapples.
She is very cat-like. It's anchovies and pineapple, and we're all
Oh,
like, oh,
God. For my own sanity, let's just say pepperoni.
Fair enough.
Well, I'll see you when you check in.
All right.
If I look sleep deprived, it's because I've been watching a radioactive suit.
Do you need help with that?
I'm not sure it's the kind of help you can give me.
I mean, I can stay awake for long periods of time, and I have a healing factor.
That might help, but what would be really helpful would be more people who can shield, since this thing's kind of leaking radiation.
I don't think I can do that unless you need an electricity shield.
Yeah.
I don't think that's going to work, though.
I mean, I can screw around with my powers a little bit more, see if maybe one of them's shielding. I don't know.
It's possible. Honestly, I think the most efficient thing is to just have Hecate figure something out.
Yeah.
You
Well-
stay safe then.
She gives him the address. She says, you know where I'll be.
Sure. Well, we'll keep an eye on the city while you're taking care of this.
Thank you.
Right.
And she'll head out.
So I know we gotta drive to the small estate, but can we just start on that garlic bread? It smells really good.
Sure. I think that Roxy would have given some of the penne and like garlic bread to Cynthia too. to
Elena
take.
was packing up
Yeah, she needs
food for her.
She packs lunches
them.
for Echo all the time because she just doesn't feel that Echo
Eats
can
Yeah.
properly
Just in
take
general.
care of her basic needs without Roxy.
You're not wrong.
Like Echo makes sure we don't do anything dumb, and we make sure that Echo does like all of the basic things that normal human
Make sure that
brains
Echo
have to do, like the
persists.
eating. Yeah,
Echo's
keep her
like,
sustained.
I will eat and sleep when I'm dead.
Yeah, and we're like,
Well, too bad.
What? Time for this, Grandpa? Well, that's too damn bad.
I feel like as we're leaving though, Joe's sort of like looking at his hat with the metal
Boy.
dog bite out of it. He's like, is it weird that this is kind of growing on me?
No,
It's distinctive.
battle scars.
But I mean, like, it could also be like, you know, my bite. It's like,
Good.
Whatever you want, buddy. I'm not gonna argue with you and your hat.
damn right.
Roxy thinks about arguing with him in his hat.
Oh, and on that,
She ponders it for a second. He's like, nah, we got too much shit to do.
and on that note, the group goes their separate, sort of separate ways. Most of the group goes to the small state, and Echo goes to stare at a hunk of metal with Sarah.
Mhm.
Very
And
dangerous.
ponder the potential apocalypse awaiting us all.
Yes,
Mhm,
and
mhm.
I
One of many.
one of several. The next one on the to-do list. And I think that is where we'll wrap up tonight. But we'll say the end of our little issue this evening. We pan back across Halcyon and see the lump of rubble that used to be the building where you had your epic showdown. And we see a lot of cop cars, fire trucks, ambulances, all the first responders. And another squad car pulls up. And the passenger door opens and a woman in a pinstripe suit and a long trench coat steps out and looks at the rubble and just sighs and says, "It's gonna be a long night." Before she heads over and starts talking to the other cops who had arrived first. And I think, just to make it extra spicy, as she's talking to them, she kind of puts her hands on her hips and it pulls one side of the trench coat to the side, and we see a nice nice little FBI badge on her belt.
Oh,
Ah, shit.
Fuck.
The bus.
We made another list.
it's only a matter of time before the
No.
feds showed up.
Fuck.
And Crow's frozen.
I think he's processing, maybe?
Nope.
Oh,
Nope,
no,
frozen.
he was frozen.
Frozen froze.
Well, while we wait for him to rejoin us,
Oh, there he
is.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Welcome
We were just
to
about to
the
jump
shit
into
show.
the end of social questions.
Yeah, sorry, my Wi-Fi just took a hot crap for a second there.
It happens.
So I assume I didn't miss much beyond pinstripe soup lady acting like it's gonna be a long
Actually, we
night.
killed you while you were gone.
Oh,
She's a Fed.
She's a Fed. She's
FBI.
part of the FBI.
We're on another
Nice.
list. We've made another
Oh,
list.
shit.
Maybe, you don't know.
Time to learn what Echo thinks of the feds.
I don't think she thinks very highly of them, but I could be wrong.
ACAP.
Alright.
I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna grow closer to my own self
Nice.
and shift some things around.
You did good.
I did really good in that fight in the future, and probably because I had to make up for the fight in the past. What happened? I was just stressful.
We are stressed.
That power nap just totally regenerized you.
Yeah, that was really what I needed. I just needed like a quick power nap.
Every once in a while, you get one of those cat naps where it's just like,
Yeah, but secretly, Elena just didn't want to have to walk or fly to the building. So if she passed out,
Woke up, like,
Roxy would just
halfway
carry
back.
And
her.
Roxy would just carry her.
Problem
Yeah,
solved.
like
Could she
right
ask
through
Roxy
the
to do
threshold
that?
style.
Absolutely.
So why would I not do that so that my girlfriend can give me princess treatment? You know, it makes
More
perfect sense to
dramatic
me.
if you pass out.
Yes, absolutely. I imagine it was like
Dramatic fainting.
Yeah, dramatic fainting.
Oh, Hattie, don't worry.
on a similar trend, I think Joe is also going to grow into his own image. Specifically with him realizing that these new cool powers can really hurt people because he blew up a freaking building by accident.
He's one of us now.
One of us. One of us.
He purposefully blew up the building as much as he just triggered the bombs that blew
Yeah,
up the
He
building.
doesn't.
I mean,
entirely
Roxy
know that.
rarely tries to ruin the building.
But, you know, Joe also has a significant dose of self-doubt for obvious reasons recently. And, you know, I did just change my playbook to Transformed.
Woo!
So
Hell yeah.
I think a shift down of Mundane and a shift up of Freak is going to be appropriate here.
Somebody gonna match
Nice.
his freak.
Coyote needs someone to match his freak.
Yeah.
God, I gotta bring back more Henry drama.
Do it.
Yeah.
Joe's doing too well. Let's bring
Oh.
back his ex-girlfriend.
Let's
Keep him in
fuck with
check.
his mental state some
It's
more.
coming. One way or another.
One way or another, he's
I do
gonna
need
take
to
a
print out-
grippy sock vacation.
I do need to print out a new playbook for myself now. I got an update.
There needs to be a playbook for the criminally insane, because that's the where Joe's
Delinquent.
going if
Or the reform.
Charlie has their
I was about to
way.
say, there's the reformed.
Maybe one day I will get to play a delinquent.
Someday.
You are already a delinquent, Charlie.
Well, I know that. I still want to be a shithead.
Mission accomplished.
Yeah, you're making me think that my backup idea of running a mass game for the lot of y'all with you as a player is maybe not a bad idea.
Let
Yeah?
me be unhinged.
Well, Hector has offered to run a Masks Monster Hearts crossover.
Monster masks?
Monster masks. Do the monster mask.
I would also love to actually this is not important. We
we
have
can
other-
talk about this after
You're welcome.
after we do the whole thing.
Yeah.
Do you want to go first, Bree, or do you want me to?
I'm good to go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say grow closer to the team, but specifically Hecate, and specifically because she's feeling very concerned about Hecate given recent revelations.
That's fair, you know.
I care about my super mom.
I believe Hecate still has
Super
influence
mom.
over you.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think she's ever gonna not have influence over Echo.
I mean,
Making
Echo
an
could-
active character decision to never do that.
Echo could reject it.
Wait, one more time.
Point.
No, I hate that when
Oh.
Maria said, "I don't think Hecate's never not going to have influence," and I was like, Echo could reject her influence, so it is possible.
She could, but
Will she?
I guess if she was
currently
mind
that'd be
controlled.
very out of character.
Yeah.
Yeah. Back on the mind
Um,
control train.
Yeah.
Savior up, danger down.
All right, I cannot do that, so I get condition.
Do you have any marked?
Woo!
Is
I
it
have
locked?
no, I have superior locked. I have afraid and insecure marked, but I was going to use the benefit to clear afraid for what it's worth. No, wait, I was going to use the benefit to clear insecure because I think she's still afraid.
But that makes sense. I was gonna say I'd be surprised if she wasn't.
Yeah, she's frightened.
How about angry for another jackass trying to make a nuclear bomb suit?
You know that's very accurate.
Echo's usually a little bit angry, at least.
These days, yep.
God help us if Echo ever absorbs the equivalent of the Hulk's powers.
Uh-huh. If she ever copies Roxy's power, bad things could happen.
I don't think that Echo's destructive capability is limited to the kind of power she has.
That's true. I think she could destroy things regardless of her power.
The joke I've been running with is that her evil future self is Magneto. So
That's fair.
You know, that tracks.
That's
tracks.
fair. That's fair.
I guess by that logic, Joe's evil self would be Sabretooth.
No, man,
yeah.
we're Wolverine and Deadpool. We can't go bad. We're too happy-go-lucky.
Deadpool.
Both of them have killed everybody many times.
Yeah.
And also, Deadpool for a long time was just a straight-up villain until people were just like, we like him now. A lot of people
He's more
forget
like
that.
an anti-hero.
Whole comic book called Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe.
Multiple full comic books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like they're still just like Deadpool and Wolverine. I feel like they trade off who's who though.
Oh.
Roxy might actually be Deadpool because She's just so happy-go-lucky.
Neither of you break the fourth wall. What are you talking about?
Roxy attempted, but she found the sixth wall instead, and that's what she was doing during that whole fight.
She went 2 walls too far.
You went 2 walls too far to the right.
It makes sense. She's not great at directions.
But what are you feeling, Jenna?
Roxy grew into her own image, but I feel like it was not in like the best way. She's feeling a little bit like a freak. So we are going to swap up this savior and freak scores.
Valid. Okay.
She's a coveted science experiment, and that is giving her a little bit of a complex.
Maybe not so coveted anymore? Question mark. Who knows?
Who knows what's going on? She doesn't know that the science team was mass murdered.
Nor indeed that the Repo Man gave us a discount on that.
He gave us a significant discount.
Repo Man actually a good guy?
I don't
You
think
never know.
Questionable.
Merc
Or
Repo Man
there's
is
something
Deadpool?
else going on.
Merc for hire.
Mm-hmm.
Money motivated.
He's the merc with the
Takes,
dogs. With
6
the merc with
grand
the
to-
mutts.
The Merc with the butts.
He's taking
6
that
grand to
6 grand
walk
to
away.
Vegas.
Or 9 grand to fight some people.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, he was like, I could just go home. That's fine.
He's also probably sitting there in the back of his head like, you can extort the heroes of Halcyon. Interesting.
Some of us.
But thank you everyone for joining us. We're back.
We're back.
Question mark?
We're back. Na 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 na.
I'll try. We'll see.
Brains are a little.
It was
fried,
a
Best thing
not
since
gonna lie.
wrestling.
It was a long
We were long away, but even if there is a pause after this, I doubt it will be as long, hopefully. Assuming nothing
Don't
catastrophic
jinx
happens.
me.
Knock on wood.
Don't put that energy out there, Crow. Don't.
Yeah, you would.
Eh, bless
Yeah.
you.
You take that back.
You
I gotta
better
go
go get some
sage
sage
in the
right
mind.
now, sir.
I gotta go sage my house again.
I don't sage, I pray for the 100th time.
But I
You
sage.
can do
Pray
two
and
things.
I have a
sage.
huge
It's not
bundle of
one
sage.
exclusive thing.
Thank you everyone. Hope this week I hope we'll see. I would like to not leave another campaign just dangling off again.
A cliff, yeah.
So, but for now, eat a snack, have a nice nap, pet an animal that hopefully
Yes.
wants
Snuggle
to be
them.
petted.
Yeah. I mean, or raccoons. Raccoons are always
fuck
fun.
raccoon.
Charlie has some raccoon drama.
Goddamn raccoon. Anyway, bye bye.
Bye.
Hi.